my honor to welcome all of you to the Jubilee House for the commissioning of our newly appointed High Commissioners and Ambassadors designates.
It is my pleasure to commission our 5 envoys to the State of Kuwait, the Republic of Nigeria, the Republic of Niger, and the Kingdom of Norway, and of course, the Republic of Sierra Leone. His Excellency the President, John Dramani Mahama, sends you his best regards and warm congratulations on this occasion. At a time of profound geopolitical transformation, Ghana must continue to position itself as a credible, forward-looking, and solutions-oriented nation within the international community. Distinguished envoys, let me assure you that government will continue to provide the necessary support and policy direction to enable you to succeed in your assignment. We therefore expect each of you to uphold the highest standards of professionalism, serve with distinction, and deliver on the key performance indicators launched in September last year by His Excellency the President for all Ghana missions abroad. As you depart for your respective missions, remember that you go as representatives of the sovereign will, dignity, and aspirations of the Ghanaian people. Carry our flag with honor and integrity. Build partnerships thoughtfully and strategically. Defend Ghana's interests with courage and conviction, and ensure that your service meaningfully advances our nation and the well-being of our people. May your tenure create opportunities for our citizens and contribute to our collective vision of a prosperous, respected, and globally competitive Ghana. I congratulate you once again, Your Excellencies, and wish you every success in your new assignments. Wherever we may find ourselves in this world, may God continue to bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you very much for your attention.
Our revered traditional rulers, our members of parliament, senior government officials, citizens of Bolga East, our health workers, and everybody gathered here. I don't have much more to add. It is said that when I attend these free primary health care events, I eventually become like a nursing training school teacher. So today I don't intend to give you any lessons on what time to eat and how to prevent diseases. The program has kicked off and the health care personnel are going to come to your houses. I just want to touch on that part because that's the most important part of the whole free primary health care program. The minister has explained to you how it works. We have 3 tiers of our health coverage. We used to have only one, which was the National Health Insurance, but it was limited in scope. It, at the time we came into office, had captured just about a bit above 60% of the population. So it meant that there was almost 40% of the population that had no health coverage. And there are no health coverage because of accessibility, distance from facility, and so many other factors. And so we had to, in order to achieve universal health coverage, add 2 more segments to our health structure. And so the 2 segments that were added, first was the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, which the minister just explained, and then second, the free primary health care program. So it is like 3 tiers of the health segment. Let's liken it to education. And so you have the basic level, then you have the secondary level, and then you have the tertiary level. So the basic level is the free primary health care that we're talking about. And that ranges from your CHIPS compound, actually it ranges from your health kiosks to the CHIPS compounds, then to the health centers and to the polyclinics. Once you graduate above the polyclinic level and you go to the district hospital, then you are entering the NHIS zone. And then we also added the segment that is beyond that, which is for cancers, kidney diseases, heart attack, the very complicated illnesses that are very expensive to treat. That one, they will refer you from the district hospital and say, go to Tamale Teaching Hospital, or go to Okomfo Anokye, or go to Kolebu. Those are the tertiary treatment centers. But now we are here to talk about the free primary health care. And the most important part for me is what we are doing here today with these home visits. We brought you the kits, and so your community health nurses and the health volunteers will come on what we call home visits. And that is exactly what they did. Our mothers who came here and spoke are the first of the home visits group, and they were referred to the health center here. We live in this world, and even though you might look active, you go to the farm, you do everything properly, there is illness within you that you don't know. And it said that when you catch it early, you're able to receive treatment and you become well again. And so the free primary health care, like he said, is preventive. We're investing in preventing you from falling ill and being hospitalized, and now going to what we call the curative side of things. Because if you're able to prevent it, you would not reach the curative side. So they'll come to your house from time to time, and I've been encouraging all Ghanaians that at least once a year, make sure that you do the basic tests that they'll be coming to do. They'll take your blood pressure. There are people who have high blood pressure, and so you see somebody's pressure is maybe 150 over 110. That is high, and it can lead to what they call sudden death syndrome. You can rupture a blood vessel and collapse, and then when you collapse, you go and you either have a stroke if you are lucky. If you are not lucky, it won't be a stroke. It can lead to death. There are massive strokes. It can lead to death. And often when this happens, it says, oh, just this afternoon we drank Pito together. He was well. There was nothing wrong with him. Then they start looking for some old lady to blame as a witch, that she has killed her son or her grandson. Your old mother in the village has nothing to do with it. It's your own carelessness. You didn't look after your health. And so you must check your blood pressure to make sure that your blood pressure is within the range. And the recommended range is 120 over 80. The higher... Okay, I've started lecturing again. I knew this would happen. You have the diastolic and systolic. The higher value doesn't matter. The higher value, if you are quarreling with your wife or you are in an emotional situation, the higher value goes up. It can go to 150 and all that. But the lower value must stay within a certain range, maximum 90. If it goes about 90, you must check and find out what is wrong. So the healthcare givers will come to your house, they will put the sphygmanometer on your hand, and then they will check your blood pressure. And if your blood pressure is within range, you are okay. But if it's high, they would refer you to the health center or the polyclinic. If you go to the health center or the polyclinic, they'll try and find out what is causing the blood pressure. Sometimes there's a reason for it. And if you can use diet and some improved lifestyle to get rid of it, you don't need medication. You can start walking, exercising, cutting down on oily foods and things, and you'll be healthy. But sometimes you need medication. So if you go to the health center and you need medication, they will give it to you, and it will help to bring your blood pressure down. Then there's the one the woman talked about, diabetes. As we grow, your body's ability to produce insulin to break down sugars in your body. I think I better end this speech here. Okay, that's the last lecture, the last tutorial. Your body's ability to produce insulin to break down sugars in your body reduces. And so if it reduces, you must also reduce consumption of sugar. And you must also reduce consumption of carbohydrates. People think it's only sugar, but carbohydrates are sugars because they break down. They're supposed to give you energy. If you don't use the energy, you know, then if you eat a lot of rice, especially, I know people like rice. I'm not demonizing rice, but really, after a certain age, cut down on rice consumption because rice is very high in carbohydrates and it has a high glycemic index. Okay, I promised that was the last one. This is the last one. It has a high glycemic index. And so if you keep eating rice and you don't indulge in physical activity, or you eat big bowls of carbohydrates, then you are likely to develop sugar intolerance. And sugar intolerance leads to diabetes. And diabetes also contributes to high blood pressure. Sometimes when your sugar is high, it pushes your high blood pressure up. And when your blood pressure is up, that is what affects your kidneys. And so you see somebody has kidney failure, not because of anything, it's just because they had untreated hypertension for a long time. And so the untreated hypertension affected the person's kidneys. And so there's a lot to it, but your health workers know what to do. So when they take your tests, then they will recommend what next you should do by referring you to the health center or to the polyclinic. And so when you go, we will treat you and we'll give you the medicines. Something very important happened in my office 2 days ago. The National Vaccine Institute, the Ministry of Health, and other allied institutions, Pharmaceutical Association of Ghana, they came and presented to me a plan for Ghana to achieve self-sufficiency in drug production. And in that plan, when I was listening, we import 70% of the drugs that we use. But we have the capacity to produce those drugs here ourselves. And so they presented a plan, a 5-year plan, so that within 5 years we'll grow our pharmaceutical industry to produce our own drugs for our own use and for exports to neighboring countries. If we're able to do that, it will allow us to procure the drugs at a cheaper cost. And that makes it easier for us to provide more of these medications to our people at the free primary health care level. But for now, we've signed agreements with different drug manufacturing companies, and so we will get those drugs to you so that if you need to be put on hypertension medication or to be put on metformin or galvusmet or any of those medications, it will be given to you. So please take advantage of the home visits and make sure that you and your wife, your family, everybody is tested. The other aspect of it is maternal care. When they visit, if you are pregnant, they will ask you if you've done your antenatals and all that. If you haven't, they will refer you to the hospital to go and do your antenatal. Because I want to make sure that you give birth safely. Normally, if you sit in the house, a lot of people, the reason why we're finding it difficult to bring maternal mortality down is that a lot of mothers don't take antenatal seriously. Antenatal helps them to track the growth of the baby, your pregnancy, until full term. And so, if you don't go, you miss your antenatals, there might be some complication of birth that you don't know. And so you'll be sitting at home thinking that the local midwife in your community can deliver the baby. When she realizes that she can't deliver it because it's a cross birth, the child is not aligned properly, that's when they start rushing you to hospital. And then breech birth, you have to call the doctor. Maybe I should have become a doctor myself. You have to call the doctor to come and do a cesarean section and all that. And so one of the things they'll do is to check on pregnant mothers to make sure that you're doing your antenatals and all that. Aside from that, if you have newly borns, they'll come and take a look, make sure that the baby is thriving, and make sure that the baby is taking its vaccinations. And so that's the free primary health care level. Our sister here gave you a brief on the improvement on the National Health Insurance. I'm very proud of our people at the National Health Insurance scheme. They've done very well. And I want to commend the Minister of Finance too for uncapping the National Health Insurance. Not only uncapping it, but he is paying them their money on time. And that allows them to pay the healthcare facilities, reimburse them for services given. But the good news is also that the health insurance has reviewed and increased the tariffs on the claims that the facilities are making. They haven't been reviewed for a very long time. And so what some of the facilities were doing was they introduced what they call co-payment. So if the health facility, if National Health's reimbursement is not up to the cost of the treatment they gave you, they let you pay the difference. And so with this, there should be no co-payment at any health facility, because we fully covered the cost. We've gone through, we've taken how much it costs to treat for malaria, to treat for all the different sicknesses. We know the medicines you give, and we've reviewed your tariffs to reflect that cost. And so no health facility on the National Health Insurance Scheme should ask any patient for co-payments, because we fully cover the cost of treatment. Finally, with the Ghana Medical Trust, for most people, a cardiovascular incident or renal failure or a cancer of some sort is like a death sentence. These are very aggressive illnesses, and they cost it has a high cost for treatment. And so for most people, even for moderately wealthy families, by the time the head of household or the mother or one of the children or siblings is treated, it would have ruined the family. They will have to sell their assets, sell everything to, for health care. And so that's how come the Ghana Medical Trust Fund was brought in. Now the Ghana Medical Trust Fund is providing coverage. So you will go and register. They'll refer you to the nearest tertiary facility where diagnosis and treatment are done. And then when you go there, they'll assess you. And then the doctor will give the report back to the Ghana Medical Trust Fund. And then they'll onboard you on their scheme. And so as you are treated, they'll pay the facility for the cost of treatments. And so that category of illnesses will also be taken care of at that level. But aside from that, we noticed that even if they were prepared to pay the cost of treatment, there are many of the hospitals that don't even have the equipment to diagnose the treatment. And so we have started to equip the hospitals, the major hospitals. The Ghana Medical Trust Fund is providing CT scans, MRIs, X-ray machines, a lot of equipment to be able to diagnose and treat. We have secured catheterization laboratories for Korle Bu. I commissioned the Korle Bu one. There's another one coming to Kumasi, and then there's a third one. Indeed, the one in Tamale is a whole cardiothoracic center. So if in the Upper East, in any of the facilities, you have an issue with a cardiovascular incident that is beyond your treatment, you refer to Tamale. there will be a fully equipped cardiothoracic facility in Tamale that can treat the patients, do surgeries and everything. And so gradually we're improving the health outcomes for all our people, because health is wealth. I don't think that anybody should think that investing in healthcare is wasting money, because you need a healthy population to be able to make a wealthy nation. And so this government prioritizes healthcare, and will make sure that every Ghanaian has access. People should not die because of where you were born or where you live. Everybody has a right to good health care. And so for the communities that do not have CHIPS compounds yet, we are providing what we call health kiosks. The health kiosk is a 20-footer container. It is mounted on a foundation, and it's got the health workers there. And so if you feel ill, you have a temperature or something, you go to your nearest health kiosk, if there's no CHIPS compound in your community. And when you go, they'll look after you, they'll give you the drugs you need, and then you can go back home. So let me conclude my lecture here, and to commend all our health workers. God bless you for the work you are doing. For our nurses, you are following in the footsteps of Florence Nightingale. Florence Nightingale looked after wounded soldiers after the First World War, and she worked in very deplorable conditions, but she always treated her patients with a smile. And so our nurses, I know sometimes you are tired, and then when the patient comes, you are stressed, and so you don't have a smile on your face, you treat them, a bit carelessly. Please, under whatever condition, if your husband is annoying you, please, if you go to work, put that annoyance aside and attend to the patient with a smile. Because that your smile is a reassurance to the patient that they will get well. That is half the treatment. Oh, how are you? Welcome. Yes, what is wrong with you today? I mean, you must look compassionate. And just your attitude alone will be half the cure. So please, that is my last advice to you. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Wakwaba Edeba TV XYZ so baby awa o hwe me bia baby awa wo tie me bia wo power 97.9 FM so no akwaba kese pa na me de ma wo na bojaye na fiada anti when we say ye ko weekends we ko weekend see we be hu bi mo mbe ye wedding e bi mo ebe we yiem ti se me we yiem a me brother efimo abosu me fi up straight to western region aboso in the Presieri Valley abra me brother defom wo ye na yi wo aboso town hall enti me fi he ya na me de mani mu aboso wo western region na metumi akobo abusia metumi apɛ me brother Kwarabio enti ene no ensembebre ne ho ye ko fidie so ba osua bia XYZ broadcasting ye we a make us say adaje nipo so homo wono osufo ye preparation ye pa anya me ya domo china doku work etua mo ye preparation for homo wo any chale woteni meka ho nti wo bo osuso wo Greater Accra ha aye meja pa se niema ekoso ye papa wo weekends no to say wo plans to say mama kan say ni na e be ko no boko yenko ni gidigidi ye be fa bibia boko na bibia etumi akọ enkan papa nti TVXYZ any ansana power 97.9 FM yafa dwumadi de bro wokɔ Power FM a menua edem menua keto edem ono no ho chinchin fidie no fruma ma bebia wo a wotie Power 97.9 FM bia wote enka wohwɛ TVXYZ to so dia me pa cho bebre wokɔ MCR wo be hu abas wo ho and then okɔ no content crow ansana Mr. Imano Kisi ono so ehwɛ sound wo ho me ba studios ha main studios ha ye be hu Osofo Prince wa ha sa so no ne nua wole Super Chelsea papa ono so wa ha sa so na me nua ba Elizabeth Tego kohwe maame abasombai na no so ye pem akoye nim sa koso konia eduane for a cheduku walk ono na ebo mama ne nti ma tibia na chese Prince na be ye adwuma ne nyina de ama no ma bibia tumi akonka make how say executive producer for the show Mr. Kelvin Asante also on Obomechidom ma me did ready bro make also TVXYZ you're free to air and to me part of digital platforms so will be to me actually TVXYZ also your course like to so multi TV digibox no so you was will be to me actually na we change ready be we so the audio channel will be Power FM or will be to me change ready be my bibia to me akonkan Power 97.9 FM there Greater Accra regional capital Accra ya baby woko some part of Eastern region ayo some part of Ashanti Western and Central nina no yedima kotina nipam pempe mankasa ATA Power 97.9 FM menim say affiliate radio stations bebrina na afa yeko secondary takradi ha Miami medium sharp 106.9 na benin na dom manager Albert na dom chicham papa Niger State pair na sharp wo omotopete any affiliate radio stations a omafa dwumadi na na ebojaye anti ye kwa na ye kwani gidigidi pa ensama ekoso wiki na ebebo no tofa baba mo so ate bi hu meko kaisa hana Ghana ti aha na open ni pani na wonsa betumi akano enti woni yentena na enafie ye no so ensomo kama na bibia ntumi nkonka embo 555 Ken Nicholas when sorry fee in kodwoma me family nchro aboso nti trese ade a free sambre akosi 555 de me no na etena na ye de Ghana nsem na abo ya bo Ghana nkru ye de amoma bibia etumi akonkan na bibia etumi ade dinsa ma me nche the mayor of Accra Honorable Michael Ni Papo Alote I don't know the mayor of Accra or say obo adwuma ye papa me the numbers be betudwa nti ya tie ne me the numbers bi ebetudwa na wutie mi a wo hu so bi or the baller or ye bibi basabasa within Accra no so betumi afre na the mayor of Accra mahwefi so pesa Accra ifi na ade yifi ama ye once and the Lord Mayor me more good afternoon na membo wabaso adwumadi a wudi de boa Greater Accra papa tichu Accra enti de eteno no Francis wonti ase a wo nungwa enti wonti ase o ye den wonti ase yenjama Jamestown mo no munye adwuma no enfema the mayor of Accra na bibia entumi ego enkan na bibia during some egu bamba so na yeba ebedi ehonkomo enti bibia wo bia no bepa cho mo fidie no nkoso enda ya emom me betwa me ho sema me ba ansem egu bamba so no ehonkomo na me no obedi ye from Ken Nicholas me ba sesia na me pacho bebre and rabbi the two His Excellency John Dramani Mahama a copy Upper East region make us say or the 2 working day tour or the copy mo hwa oni nipa bebre na edidi enkomo aye shaso hu say oni nessa so din komo Upper East region na Upper East region yana Attorney General and Sana Minister for Justice Dr. Dominic Anyeni or the some atutudwa no no kasa omo criticize expenditure of the national cathedral no odinsem na abetu dwa fans ho na sika a omo boy wo project no na abedegwa waka ho nsem bebre aka under agenda 111 so we di ho nkomo wakasa for district level launch of free health and free primary health care and also waka ho asem program ekoso Boliga East constituency sa so na upper east niema bia akokoso na waka ho asem pa na make say hwehwem omo yes omo ka hwehwem afa national cathedral no hina hwehwem ni na aba anti eno na ye bete ho nsem sika ekọ we ho omo you see we members no we ni we sika we na we ekọ we ho ni na no abededwa mepese ye beko na ekotie Dr. Dominic Ayeni ono no ye Attorney General and Minister for Justice na nsensemo odi atodwa efa no National Cathedral ho any other project na meka wo say si ade omaye hwehwem ni na awie anti ye beka ho nsem yentie Dr. Dominic Ayeni mbra.
Ladies and gentlemen, the other thing that I want to say is that we have an uncompleted Agenda 111 hospital here in Bolga East. And I have been on the neck of my colleague, the health minister, to ensure that it is completed. Today, I have to compel him, by the powers vested in me as Attorney General of the Republic, to disclose to me the list of districts that have been included in the Agenda 111 completion program. And when he asked his his IT people to pull it up, there was Bolga East, Zonongo listed on it. So, Mr. President, it is better to complete Agenda 111 than to spend money on a national cathedral. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you may laugh, but there has been a resurgence in messaging about the National Cathedral by very eminent religious people. I want to say this. The money that was spent on the National Cathedral from the report of PwC that was presented to me just last Friday, and Mr. President, I'm sorry about this because I have not briefed you on it yet, but I have the report. You don't build a house of God in the manner in which they went about it. That is all that I can say. But the important message is that the money could have been used to complete the district hospital.
Dr. Dominic Ayeni ono no dia tudwa say ye kasa ye si asordan amanyame a wo hwe kwanya any sika ye inject ye wo National Cathedral ho ye ntumi kwenwie foundation na ya tete sem ye bunyame animtia ne sesi an report ni na aba ancha wo hwe ye Boliga district hospital and you metumi etumi the equasi district hospital na no ka ho asem asensem bebre na akọ a National Cathedral no ho ensensem na ansa na ama Dr. Dominic Ayeni beka sansem ina no last week ICGC International Central Gospel Church omo annual program bi omo ya ye friend no greater omo friend saying greater works and Francis and yes greater works omuye ne kesim ha Pastor Mensa Otebel odinsem to gya e kan say ye hwe Ghana controversy surrounding ye National Cathedral ho nsem a how a Christopher bi no to omanugu so ani ade no amoa because International Cathedral is true emfaso de ma ye Christopher ye wo Ghana ha but how you see it too ya no ensem gu National Cathedral no no na de nsem bebre aba nti o kan se amboa no o sande to dwa say ye mu bi mu Ghana ha na ya dwen ye nketenkete ya dwen susua ase sa na me ye the politics hata ye ni the frey ye ni eno na ama National Cathedral ye ntumi ensi no see ada Pastor Mensa Otebel ono so ode sansemi to dwa ni na aka ho bi memo Attorney General o ka sansemi yenkotie Pastor Mensa Otebel ICGC.
Ghana wanted to build a national cathedral and Christians beat it up with their own mouth. Others are building things all over. We are so small-minded that we allow politics to blind us. We allow politics to just crush our thinking. We need to build massively.
Enti Pastor Mensah Otabil. I say you're not drinking yan kitten. Yadrin is because yadrin susanti. Na etichi Christopher, ya ma politics hataya ni. Ma a national cathedral and chayan faso de ma the Christendom. And so yen to me NCC, ya the politics in ya. But Pastor Mensah Otabil, we need demo, Papa, we need demo. What shesika? You inject into National Cathedral, the foundation cry into me foundation here. It's appalling. I idea hard in ye pa. And see, memo dear, what's some now walk cano in a way me no yardring. So Casagana for yardring susa. Yardring susa. And so you say, yes, say sika, yardring susa. You won't say, Sikani be for baby, nay, yardring susa. Na a chesa yami fee. Nipa baako no so hye nyamebo so obesi nyame fie eti na the state coffers na de ense bomoye eno so ayentumi anya ne papa ya dwen susua enti na beebi a yesisi judges dan judiciary fo edan yesisi wo krom yetumi ekobubu ni nyina ko high renty hotel expensive room so omuntinam ya dwen susua ye wo eyensa so wo kaso ne nimpotem ya dwen susua wo fa dodo wo kwan so a ye benya beebi esi dan wo ho asase da ho yantam ya dwen susua wo fa pram kwan so a ye betumi esi dan yantam ho ya dwen susua ye fosoro ha oyerfa na ye kofosoro ha ye ko mountains peduase ene nimpotem a ya dwen susua chenche ye betumi esisi edan wo asase da ho anyantam chenya de a ye ko bubu dan bia na ye sei sika ya dwene susa enti na Pastor Mensah Otabil yes ehwane de wan kasa ye we nyame nipa ba sabi wa se wo kasa bi na kasa no emwa papa wo kasa ya dwene susa enti na omo a omudi anim omagu nyame animase omo adwen na susua kache omo omudi anim no edikanfo no you were part of the members no committee but we you hu fi mu because we hu say me kona disastrous e yade de ngwase beba enti wo twen ho bata ba ne say na nde Pastor Mensah Otabil wo kasa ya adwen susua yi ya adwen susua enso omo omudi anim so omo si nyame fie mo adwen susua enti na baby a dan wo ekrom pe ekwa ho pe che wasase nyantem a yemboka ye betumi esi yenhwe sika ye injecti over 80 begin na ba say 50 something million Ghana cedis but e chi no e ba ne say yadwene susua enti na mpanifo di anim koye sai ende wo behwe kodwe ye bo se ken masoma no 2 weeks in membaye mebesi yadwene susua Pastor Mensah Otabil enti na asase nyantem ho papa yentumi anye mekrom ni no papa kasa na wo kan wan kan ye kra se sabi Ghana fo kasa omo ano omo di anim esi ni na omo adwene susua mende timemfo atem Pastor Mensah Otabil no mende timemfo atem wo di atem ana me Nicholas wo tin se me ka committee no ho wo tin se Francis ka committee no ho wo tin se mpanifo asofo no omo di omo ka committee no ka che leaders no kachere mpanifo no kache na nado mu so omo na omo adwene susua yes kache omo na nado ni na nado no ko so ko izade ne nsaka aban o tse nyame bo so obesi dan wan kase ye be you state coffers esi dan ono no se nyame bo kachere asofo na na omo board nso so omo adwene ne susua men kan che yetimemfo se ya adwene susua ana o ti se maje 1 CDB kache secretary no mo ano mo teso no so mo adwene susua so mo adwene susua nche sikanyantam say ya say sika na yentumi antu foundation krayambo omo na mo adwene susua nti channel to them kache omo direct to them say software omo na mo adwene susua enye ye na ya adwene susua Pastor Mensah Otabil sambo ni biom aba sambo ni biom aba Pastor Mensah Otabil asem ni biom aba special bon biom ebi obi be fi say bon biom na kodwomu 90 abas
wanted to build a national cathedral, and Christians beat it up with their own mouth. Others are building things all over. We are so small-minded that we allow politics to blind us. We allow politics to just crush our thinking. We need to build massively.
Small-minded. Papa means so tabel. One more, I just say a greater work you made annually. We be a say bibia. Say what drinks you say me okay. 1 week ya mukoko boy Kevin Modesimo Mufia have for more mukwaso ni bi koye nyina ayekwa. What drinks you say okay. Catch na na do say na dream so. Catch a board for Sophia Okumasi crowd friends say. Ne di mienu. Kusi boy catch o so ma dream so. So ma dream so anche krom say. State na boka esisi edan judiciary service judges ni ade ye bubu no o makoda hotel amana boka o na ma dream so. You want sansi yantem wakaso kwan so go mo kwan so wo fa mountains here asase gu ho wo fa ye ti here prampram ni dodo wo na asase gu ho e ho na nche de ye kosi ya boka say te ba kra na 52 million or 53 and so ye kohwehwe em ye wie na nam 80 something million US dollars Abrayanto Foundation kra e be paseme so table greater works asem ya wo kan ye de ka chempenfo so ma de na Ghana for the adwin so obi ma miska anon sem te excavator bi dri assassin so no di Ghana for attempt say ya drink so papa mean so tabel greater works asem on kind dey assigning nyina wa wo ye ICGC ni na wo hwa asem papa kan ye eto se bia onyame nipa but asem ofi na no ba na nye kasem penifo na no mu di anim me kai se on board mem na wo kan but wo twe ho fi mu ntem na wo kan ho anakojo man tese na wo kan when Fimuntem, no womb. It's all freeze can it be? It's no catch a mom, no Timu, no mom, so my dream is, and yea, who dig on a for them. Pastor Mesio Taban, a can't how would you attempt? And see a bet was soon. Ye quay anima, a year or lawyer, Samo Atachia, on an oil lawyer, the ma a year, former a year National Signal Bureau, a boss, a year friend of Kobna, Edu Wahin. Na o defende no wo hwe du bwa hensem ye ko banyina na e wo de tie na lawyer Samu Atachia ne nsem bi ne niam bi o ye no cheche wontumi de so wa jump so obeboa no nso e da judgment ba na o se ne ba ye graduation to okọ yenkwe na yenkọhwe nsem a ono so efi ma ba eye ma kobna edu bwa hensem yenkotie.
He said that you will not be present if they decide to sit on the case.
I can't be present.
So what will happen to your clients?
Well, they don't want the clients to have lawyers to defend them. Well, what is special about these cases? Why should we specialize these cases before specialized courts to achieve what end?
So if denied, what happens to your clients?
Well, they'll go and face the people who have arraigned them. But I will not go and lend support to what I believe is an aberration.
So you'll still not go?
I won't go, ma'am. I don't see how even the Chief Justice should contemplate part-head cases being heard in the vacation.
It's quite surprising that you have said that you will not go to court on that day. However, on the 19th, you are willing to go to court because you are seeking bail for Chairman Wontumi.
Because it's a motion, ma'am. Let's make the distinction clear. Motions are permitted before what they call the vacation judges. And guess what? Now it's been virtual. You don't need to be physically present. So you shouldn't confuse a trial with a motion. And as for those motions, they have the vacation judges. Any judge could come and sit in during vacation and listen to a motion. And when the motion is not complicated, she's going to grant the motion or deny you the motion. This is not the first time, lawyers are arresting. And I wouldn't want to feed what is wrong. So I won't go.
Samuel Atachia and then Seminano defending the decision to stay away from a court during a legal vacation and once some not so or the two na interview no nima says ya new defense minister a minister honorable Kenneth Gilbert Ajay onona former minister Edema Works and Housing says ya no onona take over as a minister of defense and omoye ceremony and the mano yebeka His Excellency John Dramani Mahama otumi ehwe ye castle usure omoye resha for kama ocheso nteki abra predecessor Dr. Edward Omani Buama, Onyani baby Koyano, and to say, see, yenya new defense minister, Kenneth Gilbert Ajay, on no take you over. It's in there, a idea ya hand over, Obedi Juma, Nawahre, Nawabonti, more course on a yeshow, a television, or so young Cotier, and there Abra, new defense minister, Oshane Juma Sabo in the office.
Of Defense, this time as a substantive Minister for Defense, following my appointment by His Excellency the President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. I am deeply grateful to His Excellency the President for the confidence reposed in me and for the opportunity to once again serve in this important ministry and contribute to peace, security, stability of our beloved country. For me, this appointment represents a return to a familiar ground. Between 2015 and 2017, I had the privilege of serving as Deputy Minister for Defense. That experience gave me a deep appreciation of the professionalism, discipline, sacrifice, and dedication of the men and women of the Ghana Armed Forces and the civilian employees. It also gave me a clear understanding of the important role of the staff of the ministry and the collective effort required to sustain an effective national defense establishment. I therefore return with a strong sense of belonging to the defense family. I recognize many familiar faces and look forward to reconnecting with old colleagues while getting to know those who have joined the ministry since my previous tenure. I come with an open mind and a willingness to listen, learn, and work with everyone. I intend to maintain an open door policy that encourages frank, professional, and constructive engagement at all levels. I will therefore welcome counsel and contributions from the Deputy Minister, the Chief of Defense Staff, the Service Chiefs, the Chief Director, Directors, Officers, and civilian staff, because every meaningful contribution towards advancing the work of this ministry and strengthening our armed forces deserves to be heard. Ladies and gentlemen, while the defense sector may be familiar to me, the security environment has considerably changed in recent times. The security landscape today is more complex, interconnected, and unpredictable than it was a decade ago. Our region continues to confront violent extremism and terrorism, transnational organized crime, illicit trafficking, maritime insecurity, cyber threats, disinformation and misinformation, illegal mining, and the potential spillover effects of instability from the Sahel. At the same time, rapid advances in technology, including artificial intelligence, unmanned systems, cyber capabilities, autonomous platforms, and other emerging technologies are transforming the character of conflict and the manner in which nations must prepare for their defense. These developments demand that we think and plan differently and prepare differently. The defense sector must remain responsive to this changing environment.
Enti Minister in charge of defense says no your friend Kenneth Gilbert Ajay and he be so why na Minister of Defense na waka is Kenneth Gilbert Ajay says no take you over as Minister in charge of defense obebo edwuma adiabo man Ghana na ebiom Inspector General of Police your friend Christian Teteyo no the one kesepa the ama titu ya sofo ene ye imam fo Christopher ene ye nuanom a muslimifo ene sebi omkro nananom a omugo nsan nyina say aman ne ye pasomdwe na say sia we betan ho na say na Muhammad aye say we betan say Jesus aye say ene sa ande aman ne pasomdwe into the warning e de ama ye say ye hwe ne titiri a ye betan social media ye kasa tobo no ne nyina ye ade e ba say osofo bi koka asema emfa ese asomdwemba ayeche no ni imam so a no so kaka asem emfa asomdwemba ni na police for chi omo no emu asomdwensem na nde asofo ni imam fo ina hia aye edidi nkomo no kire se moma yenhwe ye ho yie emom social media no ye betena so na ye de kaka nsem a emboa ye betena so na ye de kaka nsem emfa asomdwemba man mu a enya de Ghana police do wo be che okra cause Ghana man ne pasomdwe we ya de a ema inspector general of police ora Christian Tete wu no ode na no disem editu dwa wo endedwumedia e course no ho moma enkotie na yenhwe me course
judicial violence, and we have witnessed a deeply disturbing video of a Christian cleric while in police handcuffs being slapped by an individual driven by anger. That single act of violence, an assault on a man already subdued by law enforcement, enraged millions of Ghanaians across religious lines. It struck a nerve because it violated our collective sense of decency, our constitutional order, and the sacred values of compassion and tolerance that have kept Ghana as an oasis of peace in a turbulent sub-region. I stand before you today to deliver a clear and unequivocal message. Violence will not fix what words have broken, and vigilante retribution will never replace the rule of law in Ghana. The Ghana Police Service has taken decisive action. The Islamic cleric who called for extrajudicial killings was taken into custody. The Christian cleric accused of blasphemous slurs was also arrested for investigation, and the individual caught on camera slapping the handcuffed pastor has likewise been apprehended to face the full rigors of the law. They are all currently on bail while investigations continue. The police have acted proactively and set the wheels of justice in motion, but the police action alone cannot heal a fractured spirit. Law enforcement can restrain hands, but only faith, leadership, and conscience can heal hearts. Today, I appeal directly to your moral authority to join me in calling for absolute calm and immediate return to peaceful coexistence. Ghana's peace is not an accident of history. It is a divine blessing brought on the shared realization that Christians and Muslims in this country are not strangers to one another. Before we started manifesting our faith vigorously, we were classmates, market vendors, sharing adjacent stores, co-workers, and fundamentally members of the same families. To both the Christian and the Islamic communities, I ask you to look past the provocation of the moment and return to the primary tenets of the holy text you preach every week. The anger felt when the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and mercy of Allah be upon him, is vilified or insulted is understandable to any reasonable person of sincere faith. The Prophet is revered, beloved, and central to the life of every Muslim. Yet the Holy Quran never calls upon believers to respond to insult with lawlessness, mob action, or bloodletting. The Quran instructs us, I'm going to say things which maybe I may not be able to mention well. In Surah An-Nahl 16:125, invite to the way of your Lord with wisdom and good instruction, and argue with them in a way that is best. Indeed, your Lord is most knowing of who has strayed from his way, and he is most knowing of who is guided. Furthermore, in Surah Al-Furqan 25:63, the Almighty Allah describes the true servants of the most merciful as those who walk upon the earth in humility, and when the ignorant address them harshly, they say words of peace.
Ti IGP Ora Christian Tatayono na yete nenkano. Baby Adrian Sembre ya de apomode ho nkomo na yede bebro ye ko victory na any victory for ekodin komo afa victory garlic mixture ho. Semanum ye ba ye to inside politics so.
Enya victory garlic mixture na wati ni dinati ati ni se na edro ni tie. Na no pasem ne se edro we adwuma ye titru pa ne se ebeboa ananna ne srade ewo ni padua ni muntin mu ama ohu atɔ kura ye dika obabi wo ho a okonfikyire a ema edro ewu hia ye victory garlic mixture ebi kura wo bekɔ a ewie wo ansa na ba ye victory na wu hia wunya victory no ma na busumi biara ubenya ofikyire akwa empa ho kura eno de akira obi wo ho a ne ti ne ta adwa no obi wo ho ye adwuma kakra bia no abrɛ na nakuma bɔ periperi ni nyina ye mogya entimi mfa akoma nu nkwa adwen mu eno ne kɔfa saa de ne ba ɔdɔfo mesrew so wo ho na wonsɛm ta adwew ebia wonsa no sei ana wonam ro mu na esi fom no kra adwew ana ayetufo sɛ de edi fom ato mpaboa mu a ɛyɛ victory na me kan fama wo onum victory asa no ma ye bobɔ so nyina no ebegyae de ɔtɔ ho anadwo a wontini na wohia victory emframa nyankopɔn de ama yɛn sɛ yɛ nhumi wo de wo nhumi a na wo tie so o bra ɛyɛ victory ɛna betimi aboa wo ye wo bi wo so a wo ho ana ne yɛm ahye no a obia na ne ka obia nya ne hwe obi wo so na koma bɔ ne periperi ni nyina mogya ne ntimi ne afusa ne ye wo ni padua no ɛdura wunya yɛ victory garlic mixture de watwa bra ya bia ya na sɛ kokodue ne nam no no ye ne basa ɛyɛ victory ɛna me kamfo wunya victory bi no a ɛbɛboa wo sɛ doctor de wato aduro so sɛne a ubetimi anom victory na ka waduro wonna ne se waduro no na abenuma meat abiasa no anom we so na abenuma no anom victory no so achi meat abiasa wo ye ne sa bibia abade kama ma se wona se tata wo ye agya ho aduma mesraw adura me kamfo ma wa ye victory garlic mixture mesraw nipa ne bia danse a ye pese ye fa wo ma danse na tie na se wo so koto a ubenya sa danse kro no a
ntwe mi mpedwa mi ntumi ni di mi yare so mane ko be 12 years ni ma nu ndro kan mojedru 5 minutes de trim matutu ana se na meti TV hu ntumi na me hwe ne mu se moto ndro bi esi victory herba victory garlic mixture ne mi mtodru sa ba modru no asa modru no eye papa ntumi ni di o mi din sa no me di afi bi no mo se di ya na afi insan afi bi no ntumi di bi afi mi di ma edrubone sa wi semi anu so no ntumi di anu so mi gba mu sa afi de anu so bi du bi no ntumi di bi afi mi hu ke me nya no na ti edo no kan wo TV so a na me kutu bi ni me edo no anopa eni awiane anwumre no ande no si afi nyampara mi no adibia ntumi di mi si afi na tola tam ko ya black masa modro no die edoni ye na nyame nhira mo
aje me pa me problem ye menstrual pains nda ne kakra o so ti me nya me menses no boso mu ma me bre pa me brankasa me tim to tondro no na ne se man ti se yesi ye bi dro ha na makoto ba bia me wo mi tim fa ka ekọ obi kru so ekoto bi dro mi tim no abi tese na victory ni dey in fact I don't know minim die wo mu die me ko tobi me tie advert no TV so sada na me sorry anwunwe na me ko toye na dana me say ade yi to me paade mu no mo ja tropa yi to me paade mu ti me twa to me phone so kura say ha adwene a enka me de betum aka ho na mo ahwe te say so one way ya kwa wakati na bia me ya bo hye na me no maduru bi te say efi sada na yi sa moja toa no to me paade mu no me nya mezes no maduru e ma me hu sa emoja se bi like say kwoti te say ni nyina flow kama ti victory tie mintimi enja ento ho te to de bia na mo ba aba so am mo me so aba so na edon ne me di hu adanse
obi si me de cholesterol sa de bone na aba mi nipadua ma be dia tenase wadro ye victory garlic mixture se wunya victory ni no ma cholesterol no se ne nani e density bia no victory be yi ni nyina afi nipadua no odofo wo pe bia to anama ne 024 024-2545-633 024-2545-633 and now 020-129-3280 020-129-3280 a victory mkunimdie ne ade bremo.
Every human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596-273-546 or 0596-273-547. This advert is FDA approved.
Okay, what the whole TVXYZ Power 97.9 FM. Yaguda ya pimko ye nimendansa mebrenane rubamba so ibedi hon komo. Ye beti kojo ye buanka. Oye former youth organizer wo ayawaso West Wagondema NPP or Sanso Kasama ordinary Ghanaian ye beti nka wa ha. Charles McCarthy editor in chief of the Hawk newspaper. Ono so baba cancer. Nansa me gubamba so ni doso me poso mende we fi the kesi so na ya ka ho asem. Na yeguso aye pimpim nim no enche ye ne Dr. Agbozu abedin komo ono no da Agbozu Herbal Clinic ano mema mayembre wo mpem mba infections atena mo so ache masabiwa matetem ho etre ene eye enkan fi ho ban enye na naba ho ba ko na ntumi mba wo frɛ no se mefrɛ ni na no eye saa ne mana enti wo be ko Dr. Agbozu ho mo wetumi aboa me ka say doctor are ready enti mekɔ na me ne doctor kodi komo semadu ye wie ya pe na mpenfo tena for my eating komo Dr. Agbozu akwaba
Agbozu Herbal Clinic e ba asem ba ko pene ye ka kyerɛ se be ma wu ya ne be ma anyeden ewu na asem we ye ka eya na ebinimu antiase ifiri se obi fi se bi ogina e wose ne be ma wu enya sa na tie ne se no man has an expiry date eni ne moto enkrofo bibre ena adu wo adansidi eba se Agbozu ampa ye ba wo nchen no ye hu nsenkyere ne bibre e wo ya brabom na de atia ne se ye ba betra sese ya na ye pese mu hunu juma ye di ene enrupa ye wa ye ton e de ama Ghana fo na se de bia meka se ye wo memedru ene koku adru papa a anu edini Agbozu Herbal Clinic de bia am betra meka kire se ye memedru no anu edini na eye adwuma na watwi we mu nyina no yesa emema ya de na egusu esa na emom no whether we no e make say mo am low sperm count no ma men kan low sperm count wasem kakra ene mo am low sperm count this is the time whether no ayesi no we treatment ebebo we papa and say we be ma na 7 period so pesa o sa wo biom we ye oba na infertility ha na pesa owo wo da na pesa owo this is the time was a 7 period asa wo ba Agbozu Herbal Clinic na awo ho adwuma yedima oyi papa enti ba bia wo hwemi edie free biara no obetumi afre Agbozu ana Dr. Agbozu na low sperm count TME eno ne different from sexual weakness ebi mu frame ya na o ka say low sperm count no one sexual weakness da bi low sperm count you be a want to me nyinsan oba ɛna infertility ɛno nso ɛyɛ ɔbaa a wɔntumi nyinsɛn Agbozo Herbal Clinic ɔbaa yɛ clinic hɔ nom a yɛbɛmu waduro yɛbɛyɛ test ansa yɛwɔ machines yɛde bɛhwɛ wo nipadua no mu na awodeɛ no nso yɛ ɔbaa yɛbɛtwa scan ahwɛ awodeɛ no sɛ problem bi wɔ mu a yɛbɛmu waduro ama wanom na ahohoro saa problem no fo awodeɛ mu no afei wobɛwo kama yɛwɔ nkran yɛbɛn kwahyema na ahemfie no a ɛhɔ a na yɛdi yɛdwuma nipa bebree ɛna yɛasa wɔn yadeɛ na webi mu nso gu so ɛgya yarehwɛ ɛwɔ yɛ hɔ nom nti sɛ wohwɛ me na wo problem ama boss wi bia yɛwɔ nkran kwahyema na yɛbɛn kwahyema na ahemfie no a frɛ me wɔ 0241 75 0282 number no yɛ 0241 75 0282 Accra had me your Kwashiman ye ben Kwashiman Chiefs Palace ne pay ubetumi ama me WhatsApp message so Brian Chain na o low sperm count problem ana we oba besia na utumi se bibi na moyem wodi e bia na nyense no to yem anahye entumi nyina enyini kakra da moja na bana ba besin me kan nsem we a anya agro low sperm count gisa utriti into umpe treatment dia ene nso be wo na che Agbozo Herbal Clinic go buy engineer ye test we ye be man so ye sperm count test na ye sperm analysis ni ahwe se unkwamwa no a wo de wo no wo fam a ye be mu aduru a e be boosting in ten na wetimi anyense oba enti wo pa more inquiries wo pa ekira kwan a ya Accra Kwashiman ne ben Kwashiman Chiefs Palace na 0241 75 0282 and no man has an expiring date e ba memma semo a de bia me ka say age a number na yade bi no mo na etumi masabe mema bebri mo mema sem efiri mo nsa yade bi te diabetes na high blood pressure no say wo mema so a e tai ha mo mema ni pa etu obi a wo diabetes wo pressure no say o fra Agbozo Herbal Clinic na so ba ho no ma ye test ni hu sa ye wo treatment kura ye de be ma wo kama enti say wo hwe me na ba bia wo no nso no untumi ma ye nchen a de bia me ka say o packages ahodo a ye de ko ba bia wo no say wo mfie no ko animu a wo be ka kire yen ni yaka package kura obeji wo mo amobeji half package no mo ji full obi abeji full package so no wo mo nso mo ji ni nyina ye wo 3 in 1 packages 2 in 1 packages ro hono ma wo fra Agbozo Herbal Clinic mema dru ne pause de no o baby obi ai de be ma no pepepepe etu be masem enye na sabi impredua sa premature ejaculation how and as a erectile dysfunction e problem number be frame yes so 0241 75 0282 0241 750282 Okotema Community 25 Savannah Junction so a house of free near a 0557 40 26 96 0557 40 26 96 Uwa Kumase Nasa Untumi package no upebia me pacho Ashanti region in Porto Baby will be a package you know you bet me a be a bro ubet me a friend 0553 41 7752 0553 417752 0553 417752 0553 Kumasi 0553 417752 numbers no a network into so free binu enye bia ubetumi akoso afre 0241 75 0282 we ye bema na se do ahomache ubema sorry ana se bia why masturbation na eno nti mema no amay masturbation oya brantie no why masturbation da na ma wanya premature ejaculation wompem ana so bema no sorry a emu ntumi nya dia masturbation ya dia e cause hormonal imbalance and insufficiency wo system no mo a oya brantie na onim na de ahye ho a wo be 1 minute man ma wa pa dura sabi oba bia no oba obetena ho be ma biara a wonche wompem no e ma mpem ho tena obesohwe ba ko mienu eno ano no na wako it is our premature ejaculation problem no why masturbation da but over WhatsApp him was 0241 75 0282 0241 75 0282 baby biara wa Agbozo Herbal Clinic say baby I want mensuru say edro no bia uties kama yem fambro baby wo Ghana he biara package no gibia on sabe kama so one northern region or Ashanti region bura hafu baby bia wo se hwi ehfa na wo eastern region all the 16 regions ni nyina man tumi amodi a ni nyina no baby obi a no Agbozo Herbal no frɛ ne a o package no ana mema drop so ofra wo so pe mema dro no bi no abo age that kan e be kyerɛ package no say 3 in 1 na you ema wo say 2 in 1 no na de ama no kama na so no mu a obo say yes be gina so abodwuma ne ye papa prostate enlargement na madru so a man no amadi from the age of 30 in Pacho Agbozo Herbal Clinic prostate test. be a wouldn't be crown one patch of prevent you prostrate. No, and I said, Junso or how be a how now got Junso Kakran was a Junso now got Junso into me ma prostrate in a hard drink. For any child goes to her clinic. Ya one cry Kwashima and Ben Kwashima and him, you know, or Chakra Saturday. Yeah, Juma, started Juma 7 o'clock a.m. Nay upon 5 p.m. DBR. Yes, started 7 a.m. Nay upon 5 p.m. It did be a dark goes to her back clinic. Yeah, Juma. Yeah, Juma. Sundays no air special bookings. Ubuki Sunday. And also, you bet me have a share no be bookie, Upesoba Sunday near Beshawa. Sistiana goes ube bookie near Babisha Sunday. Then, Mono, ubet me a walking de Biarada. From Monday to Saturday. Oh yeah, Obana uniatri kame pacho bra. Emma any member nyinano ememme dunu to minumbi. A vigor and vitality medications. And a pulse and also a manus nyina obi atuminumbi. Oba krasa ko kocha wo honkra watinka krati betiko. Etimisi wa wo de anoma wan hwe yi kra wo kra so untumi wo. Enti koko ya de ha adwen yi papa. Enti so person unya good libido na watinka kosura pacho fragbozo Hema Clinic. E was 0241 750282. Oyo ba also sa ubetumi anum eduru bi emema eduru eni kuku eduru oye oba o oye emema o obia tumi eden ebegibi na also waju package kama nti uji no na uji bi ma o yere na o yere so hwan edin mo mpem muhyiam a na de enti jameli America no yade ayesa no ebi no na wede yi nso na arthritis be sorry ye papa uhunam betwetwe bebre what you say na yade bi ti stroke no edu say kra na man 40 omumpom ne omaposo nyina ye omya uye obi na so wo general problem we bubu aguda wontumi nante me pa chow hawa me pa chow fra Agbozo Herbal Clinic wajuju why very weak ebi on sabako onan ba ko ajuju wontumi ma fra Agbozo Herbal Clinic obetuma asomo obi aba na problem bia no abeka kyerɛ it betumi a WhatsApp me 0241 750282 ye ne abre panto frɛ ya mo animre me pa cho wa hwɛ me a wotie me no wo frɛ me a mo animre sɛ ampa me pɛ sɛ me sa me ho yade enti 0241 750282 ene ne me number no wo betumi a WhatsApp me so wo abrochiro wo he ba bi wo bi Agbozo Herbal Clinic sɛ no man has expiry date brae honom na beji wadure kama obi won ma sabi nsuo to honam nyina atwetwe arthritis na how ni nyina Agbozo Herbal Clinic ye be e de amawo na waposo rheumatism how ni nyina this is the time e be dead ye papa odi wani be kire ye clinic honum o pe baby a obi ana ye won kran Kwashima tema your community 25 Kumasi e wadi chem so obe frɛ me e was 0241 750282 enkra 0241 750282 and our tema frame was 0557 40 2696 Kumasi open member dunu be na pese ye delivery mra baby obi a 0553 417752 Dr. Agbozo mi ankasa na meto wono no me se mbema bie ni hono mo a se be wo se obema wu enti bra ye nchen na obema sem no yen sove emfa mawo enti se bia ebia sugar ene hawo anas high blood pressure e ha ma obema na ye mre tie mi ye ni nyina ya de ode be kire Agbozo Herbal Clinic o ba clinic we ya ye beboa we papa e ma wo so wa ho ode ayeden wa fa ho afa ba anti no se oba utie me na onso saa wo problem bia da mu a ana se oba onso u feelings atiko enye mema pe Agbozo Herbal Clinic se freyen ye be saa problem we nyina no e de amamo obi wa no mo a sebi mpreduasa wenya sisi yade pa na mo a mokokobo epie no uja wona ya na ukokobo apie na mboja na mwachire ma usisi ya oya wo kokobo problem aye hemorrhoid wa ukokobo epie tiemie uja wona ya ukokobo epie abehye wotu ji so de ade pia ansa na kwa akoshim Agbozo Herbal Clinic ye wo ho e de mawo me pa cho frame me was 0241 75 0282 0241 esa WhatsApp 0241 75 0282 ye Kwashima ye ben Kwashima na hemfie no a de biara da ye adwuma se o memma sem no fa bedan yen na yen hwe o memma sem no so ne yen o memma no nkwa yen no ene yekusasa tumi no onyankopo adum bema biara obeba ye hono no obebo adwuma ye men kan kyerem se de bia ye sori a memma sem ne ye kan pacho bema bia ne so adewuru no se sabi obesori ne afre ne bema enti wana wo memma ho hia wo no a won pese wo ma wade be kyei na wo mo girlfriend jeje wo na Agbozo kasa wotie enti se oye bema na wotie me na sabi wo memma sem nya me pacho frɛ me ba bia wo bia package si wo bi na mo wan kran ha de a me pacho ye be sere se wo be clinic ho wo ben kran ha no mo a ɛyɛ a mo ba ɛboa yɛn papa pa yi enti mo a mo dodo wane na asofo nyina no mo di boni be kyerɛ ɛhefa Kwashiman, yeben Kwashiman Chiefs Palace na 0241 75 0282 0241 75 0282 Agbozo Herbal Clinic me pacho makamfo mo akasa wo so baba be den abeso ahwe no hu se adepa eden ewo bebe enti mema no amaye mre wo mpam ni nyina mo nsalai na mo mfre Dr. Agbozo epe opa wo Agbozo be am prostate enlargement ebia ye de bema bibia kwato bema rubber wo fre ne catheter e she bema no mu ma 7 preduasa adan infections eye o yabra ye be mu odure be Agbozo Herbal Clinic be san century it is a prostate how bema biara people told we ni be kire pause no uja we na okokobo pie 0241 WhatsApp me ankasa 0241 750282 Medi masam ekwewi na me catch us say de biara da ye adwuma from Monday ekokopim Saturday yes no man has an expiring date bema bia nwuya ne bema anyeden engu enti people packages no monfre na je odie no agye ama oyire people yade wi ya pause to be my ayem timba na ma minka se be fiti na mfantwem onipa biara sa oye oba o sa oye bema na oyem timpa feelings tiko oyem tai timu a ubos na utia asase e pai it is always severe constipation now ye be macro be man sorry you say obu be fron why basa e basa be macro ntimi sorry enti no koko ye ya de boni papa ye kan wasama ya be fa ne sa enti serew Agbozo Herbal Clinic zebra na be gi aduru na on 0241 75 0282 and a number no 0557 Tema Community 25 Savannah Junction and your 0557 40 26 96 and here Tema Kumasi 0553 41 7752.
Now, let me tell you about Safari Valley Eco Resort, the first of its kind in West Africa. Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary.
We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the eco park.
So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting.
We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife and how to interact with them.
They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have here.
Visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Okay, what I'm watching TVXYZ UTA Power 97.9 FM. Baby Edri and Chakra Yene and Penfam no Mubedi Juma betina from EDD and Komo Ashen Seme Kosu Maimu. Imam Ansana Yebeko na Yekudisha and Komona Mikau se ex natural mino water. Francis Frensu and Abraham and Fenchromo. So Amudaho Kroji says ya dear Yetiemu Sufre ye the sachet one so Abekaho into open sachet water will be be ye a 350 ml it is a bono ye 500 ml na 750 ml into ex natural mineral water na ye kanu Stephen Appians you no enuni wunye binu mi apebinom wo ba Accra ha bisa Osu Abrebese Street baby a XYZ broadcasting ejuma kui way wo ba ye wo depot kese wo ho wo be hu Uncle Robert ni nua no omo down ho dudu bi a wo pɛ no wonsa bɛka sɛ wokonom no fie woni ebusuafo no sɛ wo kwa akoto ho wodi dwumadri bi opɛ sɛ odi kodi X natural mineral water eno na make amfo amon nti X natural mineral water nsuo na amaka ho asɛm no eno ni sɛ wonya bi a kama papa na eboa ni pedua nti bɛpɛ bi na numbi na baby entumi nkonkan me say sia so X natural mineral water no omode nunua abeka ho nunua no ye X cola X cola no last time kasa kwaji bi ma ya ma ba ko se febro ayo me ameto bi na me de akere nti X cola so aba enche de be kire mu no se cola drink ba ko a wonya bi no ma ebetumi aboa ma bibia etumi akonkan nti X cola so me de ba ko be kire mo so mahwe na bibia etumi akọ enkan we na ye nsu ne ensa abadwaman so a wonya bi no ma ebetumi aboa ye papa nti ensemble ye ne Natural Ventures for emekwe kodin komo mu na ye Sokoto bam nti yenkwe na Natural Ventures eno mu nkodi nkomo ye baya kodwe ye bo aha Charles Makati wa ha ye bedi nkomo
Congo ointment na Congo ointment obi bebusa se ede ba ade na eye Congo no kra no ede ben efiri hifa eye Natural Ventures ene akofa Congo ointment no ede aba na Congo ointment no say na tie eno na green and white blue and white say na etie ntemesrew ma wani enku ho efie bi ahia Congo ointment ene mi hia ye enipa wonom be frebra mesore free show yi so na me ne o madi nkomo kakra bi e de afa Congo ointment no sanse ensuo tototo obi onom a ne mpabwa na se nyina awewe eti ase na awe sa no wodi betietie ensuo mo bedru fie na propra ye ne na ase nyagro obetimi nuwa nsuo hie tututu no ne na asisim se ne na no se de aye ni nti no pese niema efiri wonom ko germs ne ade fungi aye ne na ho se pika eti owro ne mpabo ato a wonya hene efie no nso nyo no nko a ne te na ba akumu oni adofo ne tim eti so owro ne mpabo ato wonom na obi edwane krama kra wo fie onom no kra no mpese obetena dem ho mesew so was our problem bi na se ena ho nka bone wo na ho apapai wo nsam aye yirichiri wo nsam aye ya wo de chia wo na opa bi afa mesew aba ne sa na je se wo ahwe bedumre bi na mfofo chia kra na mo chia wo untimi nkochia bi esansa wo de no nsam wo ya dina mena borosho ezi asa sabe wo de nsa chi kra na ewuru wanim obi chia
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 Ga West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Na ɛdeɛ na ayɛ wo bɛyi a ɔda fam asɔ ne yɛfunu mu emunumuni.
Oh, Mr. Entry, also yare ya titi me benfie pi nanso ne yam nnwo no da. Se me kire no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa.
Menyi ni sɛ water ulcer tamfo Hexa capsules ɛne Hexa mixture yɛno mbom kotia ulcer no bi ama no anom. Anka ne ho atɔ no dadaada. Ulcer dro de ɛno a ne Hexa capsules ɛne Hexa mixture.
Akom ne nkyerɛ mu.
Ulcer yɛ kura ɛtɔ yɛfunu ɛne ensunu mu. Etuma wo yɛfunu ɛkeka wo a wogye wo ho a ɛnye. Ulcer etumi ɛma wo yɛ cheko ɛbra wadidi awie. So how ɛyɛ ulcer de a kɔpɛ Hexa capsules ɛne Hexa mixture nanom bom na ho ɛbɛtɔ.
Pedudu etu a ko Okanshi Drug Lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855. Apefo abatan a woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfie dumienu enka ho. Hexa capsules and in a mixture.
Life
doesn't always pause when your favorite program starts. Some days, there's still one more break to finish. But that doesn't mean you have to miss your favorite show. Download the WAPS TV Plus app. It's simple, it's quick, it's free. Head to your app store, search WAPS TV Plus, download, and you're in. Your favorite programs can move right with you. Different places, different lives, same feeling. Wherever life takes you, it's your TV, your time, your way. Feel it free.
Okada 247. Efe nipa sign deliver parcels.
Personal, me so no pana me kwa adwuma se ya. Na to madwendwen. Esa ne traffic nti. Efi se menya Okada 247. Me duntam abribia.
Don't just get there on time. Okada 247, that's right on time. Okada 247, it is the best.
Okada 247, or you safe pa, everyone are CCR na waba. We're disappointed so that Mr. CCR on the number.
They be on pay transportation air affordable. Okada 247, and no name choice.
247, it is the best. Okada 247.
Download the Okada 247 app on our phone so. Say Android and now iOS. Okada 247. May I phone call? I'm a bumbo kwanso.
Okada 247. It is safe.
If I cry na menyisika, edia ye mefui.
Ehifa pa na menya bosia, edia tre medwuma yimu.
Kai cry mabre, me bosia ato taxi fufu. Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yamamu akwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ye won hye ahodo bi te se dwadifo abosia, ekoko bosia, susu account. And it does all hot savings account. Me bada chain savings account. And then the keka ho. Suhum Rural Bank was 034229186. Now one so to miaka say.
Suhum Rural Bank. Ama ene mayeka owner.
Suhum Rural Bank. Enti me pa minie.
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
Obrebo eye adwumada. Eboa eyam aduane. Eboa eyi nsa free ni peduanim. Na eboa woni pedua ma etena ho yi. Nanso woni se niema a yedi na yenom. Timi ma brebo ye adwumaden sen pote.
Me huda. Me brebo ye adwuma pa. Ebia se me ntumi ye bibi boa me brebo.
Ani and nothing about the left here from the Moses Clinic near Herbal Center about Herbal Food Supplementer. What sits in pa the brebo ama e ye adwuma ye.
Na ye adwuma.
Fatopa ye no anopa ne anwumre na eboa ma brebo ye adwuma ye sene be ya ebetimi anyam aduane a wodi esiesi ni peduane mu eyi mu kinsi ye.
Eno na me brebo kia pa.
Ubenya Life Kid or pharmacy, herbal shops, ne supermarkets are ebeo. Sa wope dudu so to a 0244 06 8447. Life Kid, wa brebo, wa woni pedua. Edro yi enye ma apemfo, e ma ema omomanofo, ne mmofo a wonya mfie dumie. FDA agi dwedie krato yi atum.
Okay, what a who a power 97.9 FM while we TV XYZ. Ebrinedra ye bedi enkomo make say ye kojo ye boa ha enche Charles McCarthy so be join ye na ye de nseme gu bamba so no e de abro papa bibia etumi akọ enkan aha ye TV XYZ. Mamemfa mennuan enkai boy entudwa make say won se ma hye tuntuma mennua da form menu ada form papa wo eye aboso monfento so menu ye friend Bernard eye Kweku Mensa nti meto anzo se me pa menu prekope nti oda form ende ya ye hu wakeeping wo eye takwa aboso nti nei wakeeping because wo takwa aboso eye aboso town hall 8 p.m. pepepe nti ndey ye wakeeping agrama de achi eye enibri ebo 8 wo aboso town hall nyame adom ochina na pa ebo 8 na pa na ye be ye fumsie som wo eye town hall na yakope no krabio wo eye aboso cemetery ye pan krabio we bu sheba betina fom ochina wia 12 pepepe na yetumi ayeyi na ye de ahata ye nuanu echi kra eye kwesiada no so eye 16th eye August 26 and 16th ye be call CAC asor wo eye aboso na no so yakoye na asesumo CAC e wa aboso ye fi hwa pe ye be san abetina fom aboso town hall eno so ye kwesiada na ye di ewieni na aberienti eye me ame brother madi nyina Bernard eye Kweku Mensa Bernard Kweku Mensa wo kọ aboso a bi mo friend little bi mo so friend GB why edwuma go first Ghana and later ono abeye ni consultancy a obewu whatever eye me brother Preku pen order for minti me tonsa afre eye madofo mo aboso na aboso de me ame kromanti madofo fo yin na chairman so forceman sa so na eye menua de laguda ani ebusuafo ni na me brother no order for me me pon ya pe na ya de abede mani kire aboso nti mu nyina mo beja me yosi na ebusua na mejam obakunafo ne ebusua ni nyina na yentumi hata ye brother ekiri Bernard Kweku Mensa nti de cheno no no nimdei ochina na kwesiada na yen hata me bra ye chi kra Bernard Kweku Mensa little na dodo na de freno na bibia entumi nkonkan abosofo mwina mo mejam ebusua na enye fe no no a che obeba mamema kudwe ebo akwaba bibi aboko de me she tuntuma na me brother da form ntia ti me wie ya na me ni che aboso a me kona yakoye na yi
yamne bi ni apidi
e be ne dey
sa na yankwaja obi ti obi ano obi yakokuja no
eno
menye sure se bible na di kam ya we say so wa ngu pa dia owu ama heaven otuma say owu so ba na obi edwane tiesremu ele so owu die se de wotie bia so be ko medical doctors a omunim wiase ne manyina omunyina dodo na awu tinim sa de step by step to obi ano obi yakokuja obi to ele due na menu yakoso
I'm say 2 weeks in ye hu why absent be 2 weeks uko pm he
kim so wa wonim nipa wunyina na won to yeso change nse na ye mofra ne ma
ye mofra ne
ma so se timi mpani de just at least otimi
na ye fa drink
ye fa you dis otimi ko krom ntintia so otimi to
so udi hin na ye nti wo ma na ye ntintia
ebo udi hin po na se ye na ye wo abusia de so otimi gine
eno wa
otimi say because they want to be coffee de na ye
Samu
me what must say
every credential also Samu ko kromu
nem fa so bi anhye da ma so enti no for the past we need the me kromu na me dey trenching kakranka eno ntamenta man what must say
na chance is what
na da ni
wo kromu o kana na chance atako ti
chance ko ni kromu otimi ko duru anajo e bia 10 wa check around 4 am no ko
Abifu sawana.
Emi ngwa. Ekura watra mu anyina ko school within. Abi don be so bia be hu okromu.
Abifu sawo.
What ma say? Wo frame na me so meni abusu apani.
E bia na remove bubom.
Meni abusu apani.
Se bubom a no so ba ntem.
Meni abusu apani.
Meni so ba ntem.
Meni abusu apani yemi.
Jase.
Wo say wa abusu apani be na me say me dia ngelu mbade ni. What am I say? Remember bush upon dear, a close one. Lumba de name be. Who's a bush upon dear? Once I remember bush and say, if you are so correno, it will be free section near the other. Say, you a bush upon a could be so was a correct. When section for to be bar, your bona money and to tear what I say. Oh, Munga say, be a mamma away. Sana Lumba de any tear, but because Lumba cash into no. I was upon your no Lumba. Bobby Ginemu. I'm a ne. Body in the cry. Now, if you are the only see where Nagana for JDS Lumba, no, baby. We are one I be Canadian. I did know yet here. Minion Macatino, when you break, and I just have receive bullet about 47 pieces on assume. And I'm seeing the pack of a Sudi. And the son as a son assumes bullet. Navy a church work a count someone. I had get one.
About your short
short ban. What the matter?
Gunshot and
yet to grow him like yet to grow him like I just have to make a far will be a big John and name of Parliament. It was no Saskam and as I name one. Why family only year? It won't a call, you know. Can be a canipan will be a can be obewu. So one walk about to cry to a canoe and what ban but in Tom admit said yet the crown on back chair say a bullet nibi. The Akaya you are bruce. Now no a yas and a near brief from Papa from. I fed you the training in any hobby move, Nensa and any ya. What would they had any it is any power when I'm getting so man we not go for gidi me so oboa esudi no dey say na so kokko na tuo ekanwa eze we kokko eze crack training fi so na ni part na woman wait me twantro wo krai mu sa lumba de sanete omo say decoration of funeral there wo betima draw ne ma bi say ha ne wo sie hwan ada na wo di funu dwane e funu ha da na wo di dwane e fu ma me ka samso ncheo service nye lumba busuafo na e kwahwe abafo a Nako busi okay lumba busi sabi bi ani wo omo antman to 2 years to be kwhwe abafo se nipa mo busi ani wu a eyire de enke osim sai
wari an wo be wari na no hin bi ayama ye tu ni
na se tu wo ya de akofa ba me fa kakra nhyem so ni se don so me Kenya se me free ba bi o hin kwabrensi obi a se otenkra enja kese nkoma no ya wo me bravo Bojampani a woman that village on your woman. What am I say?
Tell me the matter.
No crania woman no. Me papa Kofu. Who's a Coblensia originally? No one yet on 1 year way. When you're mining, or mining number 1
you decra no your brimpon.
Mammy, yes, one way the crew. Number 1 mining a quasi champon. One way of mining. Timothy make him so be a should be it.
Chow chroma. Walk as you papa no papa in film faka henny. It's your woman in a minimum and near cotton. It's when dear a Coblensian no butimania. And your contractor, you cook for 1 year. Yes, over Buaka be actually. Obunyano wa chia fa kokko mu ase no wo kokka o ye betwa oti wo kokka code wento bia suro kwabrensia ba o fi go mu ba o tini ka ben so bia so gina ho papa we do a share so che we o Afghanistan kings ni bi o wa 30 years woni bibi ana o tumfo ba ko na o fi mu no ansa we ba ye because no wo sika wo bunu ya ha gidi ti o no born o mahine e pass asiri kakrama no ene na ye west and wahani pa kwabrensia watiti ni pati na anu ade otumfo ye no oba onya bi da wo watumu ga biatu ade bia ye ntu afi Kenya asefo so ama ne obi ahom yesi so otima se eti number 1 my se kro no mo bose
esi obi abose na me so otumfo wo esi ohini wo biem because hu nya so besi na odi kro te number 1 my ne no ono a ose kofi no won hwe ni kro so
hima no hima so
hima ne no ano no won hwe kire continue
so hina me kai se otumfo kire na se se mo hye mo sre asase
kakra bi ne de mo
chetu na mo
sore jom esi o mo kon eti se na ose kofi na edi ade ne de o man hin otumfo mani ni na de no take care of a kro ni nyina eno ano number 1 number 2 na se twam na Kenya ase na no ano no ose kofi hwe so ni yapon ne yeko
na it is ale say ebusian penning for ne be chess royalties 18 billion na yini 900 Ghana cedis
no obu obi akonya wote so ese aba o man hin nya hwe ne manko na ya hemfo no wede ne manko na ya hemfo I'm telling you put me near there as kwabrensia de odi on de ne manko na do mu di ade na na eba ye wu we are raw for ye gina enkwantana so that for junction so etwa ogya clear office system no na me sitete na bagime bremu no me papa time no kwabensa be bukoko enu ase koko na wakogina ba bia aka na wakura na se ka untimi wumpia biem na utini de se kwa o twan straight otumfo biso otumfo we die me ka bibia yemfa bibia nto nkyai wenne wo class achafs ni nyina fi system amamu ada wo ya ade o because asantify him for ni bi on mu a wo mu abedi ewu abedi abro papa enna pose enen nanzo tu ba ko bi ya no mo no bibi wo ni bisa ni ehuru no no yes ono so yes ono
eti obi ehuru na ncho ye fine
what to we hine ya to timura no odi samfo sa wo mura mo we hine on continue play
enti me sinsi ma
besi wo hine comport won wo ko hankrofo sa na ni ehuru a wo se betutu blows we hine eti da bia ho hia makati betman nya bi no aba beka wo ye de so kra mu wo ti ho no ye ne mo ye one mu sa mu ya hine no
otu bi mu pe
allegiance nya bendodo ni ngina enti that's what you say
o se wo kan wo de no be mu dodo
introduction for me wa na say 2 weeks me man enti my body no listen to
me me see 2 weeks o kan ni ye fi
ani je mu ni ye wo kan nya se wani je mu
ba ko se no wa sha ze cheche wa bo aso mu to fa o patron ni dia o ko ni klo
enti 2 weeks o ko mo ruto yene
o ko ba mo ruto yene
mengane ze
tu akoshi abusia pe ya tu ni dia ba ka jama
yo ti ahire de abusia ọmọ sase na ọmọ je
o ko tu ni ma ye
ẹ ọmọ ka so ọmọ se
na ni abro be se be ka
ẹ ho ye wi ho
ja sa ka ba aze me na na wa hana
iwa me jozo
na bibi aboko de
ya makodo akwa
nya ma na kwa ba
akwe campaign
papa ne fi wa ọmọ sa ka ọmọ sase no campaign no but mate say Kenya say what reform
me kan onan bibi me papa we de because one de atwitwa tire
ba wo hwe develop ha niema new montaya mom nanse mu kotwitwa videos amehwe ni petri mode mo jama bia ye basa rooms offices
nya no no odwene hu na wotwa na wotwe mienu beso a obefi aduru honom akokọ gine die wotima se ne kakre wo mbekọ no pe na odwene hu ti ne yiri na edi wo hene wotima ne yiri ko wonu odi wo hene no ne yiri ko wonti bi sikro mo biem wonti bi mfi obi a ne mane nyina ye kla mu nyina fi system ni mu ama hwada o kama memo obi a makro mu ye hia obi a wo kro mu se o se kofi na hwe kro ni nyina so ohima no so ye correct ababa wa no because omo de see ye no office omo be support 7 se hunu no mu di no wa anye enu nti onu no mu so mo twadwa so mo tu no ba ni nyina nkon constitution na no tumfo te omo nkon ni continue no nkon ko kro ni so wotima se se de me ya ho de nsi ohini biem ya ya nti oboase pepepe oboase nyina friend say ye ni ohini bia ho because one yom be din semfo ahadwene enna ho ye be so
enti ye teno no ye hu kojo 2 weeks a em se dwumedia chance be say wa kodia odi aba chance akwaba aso kat bibi aboko de ye da nyame ase otisu
we dey see hunju
asebie ni
fi yo kan ze at the number 1
ya dia hunju
ola bi na see dia ola ya mpe wase enda fombo
ye da nyame ase papa am say enkomo ho na ye sha ase we the other matters aba meti say o paper so o be review e bi nti so do an number no dra na wa call for na ye dey ato aso okay yen hwe scholarship ho nsem ye hwe kinsiri agemai wo hwe dwumedia we di scholarship secretariat wa asafo age ba ye no ho papa ne sa tese omo fa bia enye wo hwe ye nuanom a omo wo Charles wo na me sha so ye
first come first
me just was
number 2
ye nuanom a ama esi akromu ntumi nko UK ni Ireland nko sua de wo hwe ye maame ye nua ya de na Zita Benson some of the revelations or the beto ha omo jaka 35 million pounds abana sha see to be or the 3 million ko na not know in say 2025 na yenim say MPP aban okono na kinshia jema fa trade 189 ebioma kwa akoshim na wotie nsem ni bi ni revelations anipa baako ne mma ne ne yere omo na scholarship no chese wotie nsem na ejijiska ne mekeka ho a serious me feel so sem retumi ye adwuma wo unpaid scholarship matters na mon sensem na Charles scholarship nsem ye yo
na menna was
mesomenda was brape
ncha wati for ne ahwefo na mencha menua panyin kwadwo ye boa na me mana akwa aba madika ba se me proper akwa aba kin ne tene se uba ne asisi ewo previous government na eye MPP amamu 8 years na enema omaye wumo ne mabone omaye na edoso so that say agency bia so di na asamba betudwa Nicholas o man we mu yentimi ntna feze mama di adwuma mo no hwe mo boss mo kwa ne e wo hu bia no mo ni Ghana fo nche but o mo koye no mo dodo na decide so mo ye dey o mo ni ye nche ensem na e wo ho no o mo abetna mini kwadwo ko obi ho o catch ye play see ye o catch ne e ho no catch ye ko tare du so aka no tina bi wo ko no bi suba or the baby 21 country. Oh yes.
You be so say ka.
We dia ban eye. Na me ni say kokwasa for the registrar. No ye ayi. No.
Could you want to say me? I say
who your person. We do see kokwasa.
Young quiet.
Na watika investigative team and omoye investigations or like full scale auditing of enyama akoso ewo honum intina ot information well kwakuye sometimes or pass some strats or the whole team we a damning kakra mema hu no yeah minister to will be a CEO. No, I call this scholarship. CEO, Chief Executive Officer of a state institution. No, I call scholarship secretary. Yeah, man, scholarship no go there.
Hey, serious.
All these things happen. Say Obaku for Oninema and crowning relocation. What? We yere o mami na munyi na ye tua munyi na aka in the name say ukwa kusua ade usua ade na mahwan kwakuba kwakuka so no course ayeye no Ghana ha o apply so ko that course o UK on fama onko say course no ye bi e wo University of Ghana ha nko ade nyansa nimu say disika be ma so ko America ko UK so some of these reforms no ebeboa na card na Kingsland man so akobo lawyer for pass or Montreal Ghana for say anka a new kwanse high commissioner Lizzie Benson Zita Benson ebe din some betudwa because omo ye investigations and na doing three mo must institutions na a question now was at the one institution na wiana I say we are one institutions in area now ni mo say hwere mfimu ma enti sa na tie dia yenya no omumum and enye hwehwem say enya sa dia I don't see anything wrong with it because enanse ya mo the information ko say scholarship secretary for ama mine of be scholarship I say almost to be a minor scholarship. What they forgot to say, scholarship near the school our oko. So we are 13 years, we are 14 years. That's the University of Ghana my admissions be ready masters are. Unya minor. You must be down to think say be under 18 years on to me masters. Because you were small girl because University of KUST at the age of 13.
Yes.
At the age of
13 or the core.
80 plus 4 years. 17. Oh, yeah, KUST on to me for your masters.
Obey me acquire.
And you don't know your man scholarships don't call your masters are Obey Kotabe as well your minor.
No.
As a wide dream of form. Unyansa. What I say. Into year now, too. Nipana, your man admission, your man. admission ya only admission any man scholarship
okay
but say okra paper I just say what admission genuinely in there and your scholarship secretariat duty say verify age where is it verify no mu here na who admission valid admission at university Nigeria to so mu need the amount and I will but Kingsley Ajman there ebe here unze for first state chassis and no ko injunctive for first state okay just to prevent Sanema way from coming up and ne ababu your best ora for no Attorney General office see also we yempe pre-bargaining wa ha na on born fast do na man for do na mu ye de ne no say ye ne hwehwe mu ne mamu ne se fast track ne do bia begina mra na nima kini kola sanka do na nkasa o anka sumdwa ba o man we mu man for no mu ye de no Nicholas, they wouldn't be talking. Yeah, Cash Scholarship Secretariat, and we will have PDS, all my
PDS. Baba for in Adimakotin.
Then I could see, seen the PDS once and be abused.
I was a Kuremo, Honan, what day?
Kakasiapa, Yan Country. It will be say, Yan Soyan, you know, I'm my Neding, and Tietimo Muni Paso Ghana ha, Nicholas. Obetizo ya mo been in the year for scholarship. By the end of the day, nothing will come out for it. Siko machedi ewo hono bibri. But when who is holding who accountable? Aban wa wabana wa share boso be reset. Wa share boso be operation recover all loot. These are loots. So say they loot, they are not document or no evidence or what are you waiting for? Okay. Me say me nim see will be me pese me boni din but bia ni mo na no din organ how is one of the loudest people at the bia on radio so no kasa the bia on radio so I deputy minister kwad ana bisa
nipa na go kana asem no
nipa na me kana asem no scholarship on scholarship me the letter be ma me the chiro me famo me the betro
mate
any of course school of Brunel University London akoya any odere memodino di chiro no omo
tonde ye ne wa he ya
what I say kana na no di bia bo be kabi what deep position we Ghana ha nyina
am say cha crop preposition
sa pebi
cha no mo yo regular o prebi
o pe papa no o pebi am ni pa no
no check on awon
no ni etua ma no every man na from see ni ebisa say from 2020 to 2024 Nicholas, Sani Poe no crap position or Ghana.
No position.
At the time, men no nya eco school abroad.
And only a seminal.
What is it? No, besides, a time men and no nya school abroad or now. Yeah, man, Stephens there on Fanton home. Monthly. Come on. What is it? And to wait, your best honorable Doctor Dominic Akrutinga Ayene. Kwajo Adamfo.
Pa. Say dey kakra. Say dey kakra.
On kanu. Na onye nyema yibi. Why say dey hu na hu manfa so because anya sad part that we e damino. That report na e kro mo no. Anodin. Me na da. Anodin. Amanfa boyeka. We bakuni uza adwasa from nyina jibi MP se this scholarship
adwasa from nyina
jibi
Madam Shooter
madro anwen no
onwene
but oko weni
kasi afan nature secret apeke
Charles wanu si
yenko bebe tuo ni kan
ye nchi afenyo ye ko jado
ko cha afenyo ka tuo bo no
afenyo ambo police ni asu
na adwo amfa obi imposter ma parliament an hye
no
an kata nanim
adwo
we si adwo no
adwo
be different say you no be different say you no
na the then minority leader and contract TV so an ka say onim
wo mo so no so mo nka no kre wo mo forget mo adwan be different say nipa do no on fa ne hu ni bullet ya de 47 bullet now you so
na wa na kan
wo say
na kan
bullet wo busame
wo na kan
bullet the press conference man in Crawford was 47 when you be 20 aka 27 give them the outside eso na no papa we on na say without bullet
no Robocop ana
me can nine wait
my drum
yo criminal go for crime
Charlie Charles wanunsi ye ne we na membra ko
say ye behia speedy me can say try because of mon starting process in here.
Okay.
Say yes special prosecutor. Say yeah you we one of his obit media my. Certain we. One a bit media my. You are not special prosecutor.
I think in na nai.
One way.
O ye chemi no. I don't enter.
We see akojo nto aso ho. We just kala se pensam ne ka bia.
Yeah, me da se.
Bi ma ya ma omo ma na omo
ya. Yeah, chance aka dey use ho na na me difi.
Okay.
Because of Iyoku. And this assembly wontimi nka. Me ne wo kasa yi. Emra attorney general refer I third vice abanga. Any yami organizer the man no. Bisa so dwan from. Wontimi amfrɛ wo mo. Officer oyo mu ye o. Onim so oyo mu bone. What you say? Me ne chance ya the petition kokko man no. Omo amfrɛ yempo.
Efa na dia asem.
Wo say?
Efa na dia asem.
Efa ayi names. Honorable Kofi Amabo names. Omra Simpa Junction. Excavator 43 bi omko che ema nkrofo a ne ya chegbo omko che.
Tapa Simpa asem no.
Ho na make no. Kwa 1 year ni. Ye wiase ne mu amfrɛ ye. What you say?
1 year pa ho.
Apa ho. What you say?
Osa Simpa.
One Friday, so at the end of the day, nipa no say bibi fa nipa ho na say be kana mo Friday a e dey na che say e you tum say we are there etu atoni game no dey nya kra na no say woni mu ntumi awie wotuma say say so enu akra mpo kasa no wotumi ka bibi say even we minister asesani cathedral minister ye busa no so no usika kra nko be obesi foforo no uzo ko wan hye da nya de so no so wan hye da nya de ana wu hu
amedana
wan nya de one edam fi se be yi no original be yi no yes and
amedana nya de
amedana de ko local government local government maybe a chomnes campo nko ho ni em first campo MC ni DC
but man na asante amade ho asem
yes I want na so onya juma so no onya juma be no
no baby bra na amade
o kono ka ense no kan normal tro kan sa no kono baby de hye na se ebusa no cathedral se mo so no osika nko besi foforo ama Ghana
etu no
de ba no boni bia no bend wo so eden
elder open
na da no nko Pentecost ko na juma no ba gi Ghana juma what man say and now no ese ya no reshafu ya reassignment and na ko we who say ya atoli ge no aba say the docket bi e wo we ya de aba so no de no cover bibia because your Pentecost and the Pentecost for go ntino wo ka bibia cover me we make us one head am twatawu ada grofon ko me yehu omo na yehu local government ministers omo perform wo ntino obi ba wo be compare those ones I say Cocoa board now dey yakoto rendi abekoto wo be compare the previous one we wasa and what Cocoa board oni mu hwe what say ene yagigi ne so ene wa mo ye ko akuafo ye ho kire ye ti mi ma metra na
Marandi yesese
Randi abi
reform sa
reform dey
omo dia ba
Cocoa board ko headquarters ko he office ba ku wura mo nipa ba say 50 60 no mo table mo nko
one office
I'm telling you Cocoa board nipa eta ho
me amakwa akwa
wo ko chese wo hu adeport Randi yo what man it is any nipa we ye na say nyanyege so ada ne we ye man nko fie ye gya no na no akuafo nsuo to ye ni abra ye pedrogu Cocoa so to ye ni man na Randi to so ye Brasta committee chairman what ho wo bra ba ho ye nyi obi man mo akuafo ntino we mu e say timi say mo mampani na gigi bi so asa ne man na nam no agya om no go they are not performing what man say asafo agei we bi obi ancha kese nkomo no we say ba bi Cocoa ye wo hye ayi si was be brebe ye de o mabaya ne won nke bibia nche da ni ho sa wo ba Cocoa ye
34,460 pounds ska wa jiro no
nipa ba ko
what ma say Cocoa ye anu am ye hu enkrofo mo di boni e ho no metima kire wo say woni say Cocoa ye enkrofo bi de niam kra ba so mo de ba be bribe no
oh na Cocoa nje Cocoa amini
I'm telling you na
Cocoa
yetimi the car and sika buy say onye no nkata ne mo say me sa bia ne sa ko report to ye or report to ye we are no business do no mo ko ba bia na wa we wo no ekosi sai ekahye ni ni wonu mana enkrofo bi ko ba bi ane ho no mo ye de enkrofo be di dwiri mo mo ka mo no otum ena na me ni acha se kan se ko ba bi ma me nipa ne ka kire se on de nya de obede
we ame hu so eshi
ye no eshi so nya ba ko fo but at the end of the day they o ka kire plane se nya de me ka kire mo me kan be ko kan radio ni TV so tinka atma say so at the end of the day
she
what's on ka atma say so at the end of the day what the way no ko so mo fo a atma say
so mo
and I do by example e do dia dey so betima kire openly una kan what ma say na say maka jo say abai muzu wo compare appointees am no so no say man performance so e form aha ese da bi o ye betimi ni me ma na ye so mu ntwatew e man ntwatew ni ka dey ba say me kan ma your appointment of ma for minister to we obi ntwatew she trade on trade she na me dey so say wo ye dey adwuma oh mama ncho ye catch you
on the new club for the obo foro ko galas dey style no you be ko ye piano
mama ministers we me makoko
yeah
my ministers fight for more pay for me what am I say about finance about energy about money what am I say about Greek we are not kokodi hifa what am I say oku get to ho enko be pay for me and the baby a candle what am I perform what mean your move they are performing correct but then don't ko for je ho no bibia no asafo je ko watimi amagana fo nyina hu se nkrofobia no mo ho no mo be di Ghana bro mo be di Ghana dream am watimi rivi o design ma wo nyina babonte kensa agima watimi na wo won fo awafo won timi ntrance because of the wa fo rough because of kwaku niam papa wo ye ko eni hihye ni kra de bro so wotuma se o mo ye hihye ba ko bia ye be make sure say ai enkrofo foforo bi a yemfa no se bi na chance kan se bi ono mu a first obi a sorry a some of the ministers mpo no mu kwa brochi metim ba my example mu kwa brochi I don't think mobi dey ade okoboy one his scholarship and go school no any appointment examples be bre hono okoboy ba bi obi an kan so open regional chairman di e wa UK okoboy wanyi bi enkrofo be braji bi no mu appointment o man yi mu ti ase e kan obi a wot no wu okoboy sorry a na no papa no odi o position was sage scholarship abreko ana awisiama enyankama bi hono man ko mu hia sa we ni diako because sa to appointment ni no sa ko twaloto it better no kon scholarship here sa enkrofo e do mu yade what ma say so the question is say yan fam abako fo mfa nko what ma say program bi wo Ghana ha bia even Togo crime anko eso ye wo Ghana kwaku na this reforms yaba we make sure say enu se enu next election no and when you say nipa baako sika be hwe bia UK na US na Canada e betu hwe nipa be 20 e wo Ghana ha eti ade hwe nipa dodo no wo Ghana ha no mu a metima ka the next election this election be ko biem no e be so simple NDC ada na ye the same course akwa bi obroche na ede na ede and the faso be na wo so usuku fees na betu amawo eniema bi po be fimu wotima say be ho de na di sika niema bebre no mo de enipa no mo atunyampia ba oba ototo niema yi amakwaku scholarship secretary de minister na kaya ko ha gino si anyi wa anyire ne ho ya anyire ho amfie na nsi fo mo so no say ai friend education minister no wo twa kokoshe na so by force meanwhile since Kwame Nkrumah time a scholarship secretaries if free presidency said the beya e betime hu ahumombrofo bi ni ade na etim do mo ahye no push om wo gina ko he on my day the ade ma okra ontimi nko na anu ya be no ka say education minister so at the doka obese ye Spanish ye China ye we ha
Arabic but o say yen shey optional
what say
I say yen
any kwaso odwene sa
opa wo be ye
any kwa mposo odwene sa akofa sa ade be ka ho embe na de opa be nya no nye teachers no eso mo kire
I say optional opa che Frenchy ni a languages dey sanet opa be fa French opa be fa
me nkonko fa niam bebre ma me hankola because of nan one me call northern region I Haruna Dusu Krum school there be okran pa yes chade wani mu na ntwe gu akire otima se mponchi gu akire enso bon from aneso obi akofie enso to obi am eno na ese ogi si am minister ekwa ba na mefa so betu asisi adai ama school so mo Ghana enye kasa de na be
okay
ukwa other countries ni nyina won si kasa bi oba bi ukwa other countries na won se obi use obi language da de ada na mo force China fo eba hai o mo kuyen galamse no mo yeti yensi om kasa fe de ye no mo tu galamse na emfa so oba na de bebre yɛte kuro wei mu obi wɔ no abɔ PhD bɛɛ miɛnsa na enum yɛtumi ka brɔfo to ɔgye ɔsafa dictionary no wo see the pattern wako hospital no na doctor safa a phone or sa check it eniema wotima say ɛyɛ na nke twere na igbemu ana twere di twi mu a ɛna nke yɛ kan sɛ de yɛ kan ya wate ase ni ma de kro no bɛ no so simple ɛno na ama brɔfo na di anim bebre ɛne afɔ mo language ni ade hai ho wotu yɛ wukra PhD yɛ ka brɔfo agye safa dictionary na
wo ka bibi fa no ɛyɛ me minister mo honorable minister trade Elizabeth Ajay dey na opese trade minister
na trade dey no eso dey na so ye en she ben odi agu akwam en ko fa be di trade minister ma minimum kra de minimum nipa ba ko mienu miensa wo mo ba ba ana ba be she wo ba ye ne ho keka wo fam ye ka so ti ase
obo adwuma Elizabeth Ajay
odi adwuma no obo
Elise Boejuma
President Nani Prince I can one term it is a racial for any days me bua nkrofo bi as nkrofo no be me timi ngi omo so president yes o yi a
racial for dey beba
e dey na no assignment o ye
oh afina ne kase ba ko
na sanka obeyi obi a kana no racial for ba yi Mutaka number 1 Sam George number 2 ma me kama sem wie Kofi Adams number 3 Kofi Adams dey akoye
why they
well good Ghana anymore say
Kofi Adams hiding
show program we good Ghana anymore say
what are you doing
Kofi Adams why
Kofi Adams to be the Ghana for sika some the Ghana for kwakwohwe ball
kwaju
wo gege sika ni nyina wie ye Kofi Adams ntima fa ni pan kwakwohwe ball no up to net
about nkofo call
eh when people come kind of cresa mo de am ansankyerefo mpo ye wo de wo bejo passport anko ho na do mko ye KG ma $10 million Ibrahim ma 5 na kwa 15 and be the 2 be the 3 be the 6 I don't know ebusa so be here be 35 ya check no number 30 32 no one of them ko e so catch and go for so be take time on better take time mo no mo dey ahwe sa na mo din Ghana di kwa giska mo wie ya fe dem crofo mo no so mo sa to take na mo sa ton mo ton 150 mo ton 450 500 and mo dey am mo ye me wo bebre wo mi we ni so go fear dance ban ne account to crown point me nyaye my ministry na jiegu say pom it is any part way that so te wo ya hye for ball what man say na dey am twa me nsu mpo ni say politics ya say party ni betu nya nkwatenten na watena ho ache into advantage ba no use advantage wo dey former organizer what man say they say we use disadvantage the boy party no wo the party 4,000 ko na say send the January 400 ba na ke dey na ye Akufa the time na dollar is 17 petrol nam 25 27 and na petrol 23 na diesel 25 ni nyina echo so ankrofo do mko kata na me no kai kata ni pe call that area be bri ama mo bo mo busuani ade enti we Canada de ayi na ha John America Canada ni Mexico eho enye kra de che Ghana Mexico nya kra che Ghana eto bi ono ejuma no Canada ebeboa na kama ma party fo iko eno anu betim de aboa ko fisi da bi na woni bia meya wo hwe nkrofo na kofi ni omo namu a nkrofo na omo nya ndisi fo na no believe omo wotima say ono no omudi na kino no omo na no Munaguchi one one special assistant uko ministries a wo pese obi ya muna ni aye election na Munaguchi no ka ho ye ko ba no ka ho
menye 2%
menye ne person ne den ya ko no ka ho wo mo no ka ho no ndisi fo na no ade ye ho mo na no mo ha me program two pe bi na kwa wan so ko fa ko tietia na so wo ye no ambassador your friends ya dabo wono ne ye tuma NPP no so to bre NDC ye na ni tietia na pa ai enkrofo bebre ni enkrofo bo bi di tiem wayosi tietia na pa wayosi ni wo afim won so ye film dia ba biem e dia na ho hwehwe ye ntu ba ko fa obi aba anyway no 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 so hu so ote wono konkrofo ka ne ho wanya advantage Ghana di mu no players what must say
John Telly
who the Catalino no at the end of the day one no nya that advantage yen crofo na kafie ye ba be collection biem who kofi ankasa na who constituency bo ahia anya ade wo ko primaries wo anya ade
mo bo ni din so
who dey be the next primaries ye be we lose election ade ai yen kan no kranche no kre ya microphobia appointment omo performance wo form omo nya ade what must say na me no kasa na no be me ko me krom ye networking adwuma as kwa brane and a minister of communication where ranking member why you be sir
yes I'm George you know between aba baby
uko kwa benya networking adwuma kwa benya so giza we kan chan
ya we engineers
one area mu on community 25 Delta ko down ase ho nyina network nya adwuma and consulency me na me sanfa ne consul me na me ede o fa ho eti sankrofo we mu ne amamu ministers no muguo and performance ne wo ka pe no akobo finance no abo energy no abo agric no abo way foreign affairs no abo road what man say no abo health omo ma ka de so bebo bi what man say muti anu mo advert mo anu mo ka ensem ma ayi akwa we friend say
ba o yesa ozu anya fe na ba ko si enko kan abosom
sa wo sa ni pa we nya kan wo pa magana si enko kan abosom wo busame o se to be cash chance wo Ghana nyina ne enwom dodo ene kwa mo faso yom niema yen for Ghana kan ko yesa bi enyamran sem we
wana kan sa
ono busano minister mu awo what man say so at the end of the day yet pro we mu ye wo uba ye wo yango ye wo dos niema ye the minister ko ho enkrofo ne gi 30% ni 25% ya ma minister enti shebe na obetima ye na man ne ma contract kan ye 30% ye age ade ne etra mo bi fini krom no obe set up we dia baba wie what man say some minister we want a transport minister your friend Nikpe o se Nikpe wono Nikpe performance it say eniema we say nante na maboso pa adwuma mo adwuma na mo hyem dada e kwa be na be feto be reduce no en ka ba yo show mo de so be ni bo oden me aga me certificate up 28 nya bi 5% now the amam nante na mo no mo ye adwuma na reduce we no poverty no amani pa ho atoni kakra em nante na ba wona nge ye de amam so out to so saa wo nko no aba na ministers be 1 2 3 4 bi na perform saa omo na ye adwuma na kopa bi say an individual panka obe performance and more number. I'm telling you, who can yet dins and go yet the other can. See was why you don't want bar, see was one company appointed on those papa. What bar do I don't want a 10? More Kenyan and the Musa, Crodo, no Nemu. What am I say? Doesn't make up on the 10. Make up about 10. What am I say?
That's why so yes on mobile.
What's my mobile?
So two
I buy 10. You make up about 10. And I'll go
down for a woman.
More pay for me. And more man who say money gold board. Sammy Jemfi, darling boy. What was it?
Golden boy.
Yeah, that a golden boy. Small boy danger. Performance. What must say?
Sammy H.R.
What must who we are not combat. We count na performance. And the form say womb. Won't be in front to
combatable.
We are not checking Eduji. What perform you MPA correct. What man say? We are not combating tally. Performance correct. Edanakwem. We are
see me who watch it.
Why you Juma do? To name what brand pan or but Juma sa. What man kwasa for J I cannot say kwasa for J. What man say? What man say?
Erika
J. On so boy Erika J. On kwala no so. On my ejuru ko mu na bompo mu nu
Eric the AJ
150. Pen mu bia age share dan ba mu. So binimu approach 50. Aka for.
Ye nya ba mago so boy Juma.
Mago fan mago shem.
Mago boy Juma pa.
Mago ye fan shem.
Okay.
What man say? Afei
Kofi change our jeans.
What man say?
We think Kofi can akweja me ana.
What boss guy no finish him. Afei
boss on
start here. Boss na wie any.
Start na
na ya poor. Obi ana ne perform me bo na chia. Boss say basa. We have a point with the league kwani mu ya. Wonya be fa league na afei for red. Manya 8 what man say?
I didn't know wanya 8 no.
Forest we shame.
Yes. Mr.
You're born a cheaper, actually, also
Mr. Brown is very good. Good. Now, I bet you say, Mr. Brown, it's your age, Juma.
What man? Yes, I mean, man, I bet you what yet. Minimum be about check. Thank you.
Yeah, town.
Thank you. Why are this is what am I say? Nicola said, "Man, me too many crime in shed and sank when you be me count.
See you for.
There's a me count. What am I say?
9.
Yet Yanum, see what you mean by was it? Baby, NPP time, baby, no performing pa near to Munkampu, Ghana gas, near one. And this by Ghana, and you want a gas in you.
Oh, Ghana gas, a juba, so boy.
What must say? Minimum do all performing. And also petroleum said, petroleum, baby, and me,
Ajuba.
Oh, baby. What am I saying? Yet the chroma.
All this general report 2025, then I radio.
You will be idea. Yet the chroma and performance, Libby. I lotteries. Samuel could swire. Emma Ghana phone you know the percent within the 200% ba akwa better ho ba no pedi wey yanto ni pay mu ai adia even po yamfa Korean po colotries or kwa na chen bag no dey haram me personal oba performance at the form munyo nkete won't be
said anti bibi boni bi enfi
bibi boni na person tie onye djuma mo party for kwa be na be boa party me play bi amankofo ho to mo eno na adjuma no bi on my the boa party for no mo hin haro mo ye pese we ni biem what man say
obi say you so obo adjuma pa atosapon ADB ADB obo adjuma
me dem tin no ni appoint no no dem tin di minim kura so
minim baby o she na eku obo adjuma pa
correct and ono ni go fa na di enyere emam
you won't see wofu
you won't be one who know the one
okay
what man say you won't
go so me hu no obo adjuma
ya
ni sector no papa
unya anu aka ya di antini di mpo me go nuzo esi you what man say
yeah now when then I make sure
former boss
ya ti promo ya do obi akoto port and habo e honum ba bia de boa party matoto niema yenu no wo call ye NPP secretary na nipa no ni secretary no wo contest for NPP national women organizer wo so no anu be adwuma obi na obetima kwa maami be mu wo papa nipa no be receive and wo te wonum na wo mo ye port wo nyina basa niema nkoyie wotima se niye mam appointment se mo na meboa party for ane mam se metoto mpapa so enkofo ni bebre metima ka cho se appointment
wo madam no so wo ni so obo adwuma pa airport obo adwuma papa
dia hia
airport
do ko ha obo bia no
obi anko ha obi o
wa mana nya adwuma mbu
no
so hodada
o no hodada
wo kasa wa ko ha obi a
dia make no chance na performance na deputy ni adwuma
performance nya bibia
ana dia me ni
wo adwuma pa omo ho a itu kwan na ye bo mo se scan ya pam bi mu udu ana bi sales kamam dollar mam say apam mo ina adwuma oye sanity odi abapo airport no obo adwuma ye pa
me je dan check in what man dey no chat can dey nim ni ya hu dey nim
na me so me can be ato
so na ba wa mi nyintum
ye ma me o so obo adwuma
I don't dey crofo bebre wo system ni mu a me hu ma me example one say way your friend is a minerals commission one of the place you tell me the party for ma me come say we and all the another ba who say bebe to akwa bi ho no ayisi ye nyina na ka party for nyina say mpam no nko ne mpam no nko ayisi time no o make sure party for no chise bi ni ada do bo mo ni ada de ekwa be no me fa nyama ko yie e wa no mo yie no so ma ministry maybe bi ene e dey brand shift ba kuku si o eno anu no
wakoho
me na me nko ede ho na dia na sem koye ani ko to na me din men ko din
ye ni keke na ye deputy wo ho
me ye deputy sem ne ka ye gati wo for bojuma
keke ni ni
ye company for nyankola
wo ye mfen so na me no
ye de be so de make anti
na me nyame
what
family na bra
and tu me boss a unse mantima nu 10
aden memfa we no
aden
mantima nu 10 me be biem
aden mantima nu be 10 how many CEOs in a point wo mo me dia me bia ha me o da bia me ka me phone we me su only MTN me use only one line only one line
onya 9
what am I say
okay now odi Yvonne
Yvonne
where me list don't invite Yvonne Yvonne the other
Yvonne bo airport
me nim
ndi onya gold board onya combat edudi MP Basintale Asafaje Erica J onya Mago Afeji ena Dr. Brown ena wudi ai
Yvonne kan
ho
na mbetie fo hu se nim Yvonne bia me hu Yvonne bia o
perform woni me na but me nim so obo adwuma
na se Yvonne ubo ba ko bi no wa je
enti na ncha support
ebi a media papa ubo number na Yvonne performance na nka GR ni po perform.
Oh, now when the one said down for okay. And you want your airport. Yeah, so nya ba.
Yeah, pen ko met me. Papa ya
juma pa.
DRS so ya juma 11. And who want ya you go be anka ho.
Nti DRS kan ho.
DRS kan ho what man. No perform oboa ma party hihye ni koto ni ntoto koto. Ma se pese trapa wa che o.
Yvonne
who timi nya wo ma me. Ene papa no nua na oyire mo pe. Mo nko an mo fa institution na mo de ko. Da bi o. Na bele ni atrapa wa.
Nti kwajo we 11 we memo free publication.
Thank you for mommy front page na da ho. Wo na ye adwuma yi.
Wo assessment.
My assessment nya o dia. correct omo boa sankrofo we na me so obi ni mo ma omo mpani ya reach for
you be organize obo adwuma na free up opare
you be organize demonstration what man say obi on omo mpani ya na reach for demonstration fie chain home ya chi won na I'm telling you performance omo ye hon as a ministry was so you nipa be 5 or 6 mo na mbo mu di no agric finance utm agric finance energy road health akaba akubiem akaba na make no foreign affairs and me say sasa sankrofo nsie omo no makover de no omo perform ya man bro so the crofo bi show motom and omo didi omo what man say o gender de gender bi agenda o man mu it we
man come
ba o kan ya kan na say wo suro kakra ebi performance nye mu nipe wo nipe hwe so da bia na mo tia na mu nipe ni ko so onye djuma bia ehu
insured me
I see my present information. I say no to me na be card na say
say once you the bar you omo performance I say ultimately me you omo to nipa 5 or 10 omo performing me yi dey do one say dey also me metima yi
oh no me kwan
me metima yi
enti insured your friend
next your front page yo
pay no there ye in super papa me ba cho Benji's Estate and Investment Limited when you're 12 years or shade you may say Benji's Estate and Investment Limited so men can show say I want Sasu Tripoli a proposed airport area what Tripoli no say in Sasano Atete Sopa now 45,000 says you're there about 35,000 promotion in tea open so turn installment 40,000 Sasuna a land size no 70 by 100 plot also na omo wo demarcated no so dem plot no so mo nsuo wo electricity wo ho me patcho omo more free sand on the site for projects also na site planning indenture e provide amo ubenya free site visitation ni na no Benji's Estate and Investment Limited e ma wumpewi na opedien building construction, supply of building materials, rentals, housing roofing ni meka ho nyina no omo be hwa bo omo cha kwa Watema community 25 junction opposite Goodness filling station from 0248780887 and 0553116602 na bibia etumi ako enkai so na me pacho 30 days free delivery for business owners in Accra me pacho maybe so online store and now say we run a business we deliveries na faso de ndi ombebo mo wetumi enye bi pa so wutiemi we betumi assign wo business wo Okada 247 app today for 1 month free and to pay we no pay 30 days do any Okada 247 also be handle deliveries are more across Accra or more free won't pay we no per day or more riders on befa or near man directly from the shop no more deliver more quickly safely on time na BBA to me a konkai enti so woton aduane o retail product electronics service me pacho eniama bebre na we ya no betumi aboa e dey akomo customers am for 30 days free enti wutie mi download the Okada 247 app no na me pacho obetumi akọ PlayStation and Apple App Store and WhatsApp here 0256117153 now I register business in there 1 month there a free delivery, zero delivery cost umpe we na opede Okada 247 let's go safely or say proudly Ghanaian. Safari Valley Eco Resort in Medruso, Safari Valley Eco Resort Iwokre, District Eastern Region Dewu, and to Sawu Timia for Nichimo Safari Valley Eco Resort. Na may come for a diamond. Necessarily a West Africa, a 4-star forest launch resort with Ruwa. A bura draining TRCS, so it is a wood TMia. Omo run a 24-hour service for time will be do as a guest and on Mejo Feso. I show ye omo wildlife will be zebra, a antelope, mara, one de hair, Mobusu, Hobby Brainanka, so between the be a chat in pictures. Come pa. Sasno co vacation day as a day guest experience. Nino Benyabi or we need between me and Ebia, walk conferences, day visit, weddings, honeymoon.
birthday celebrations. Nina no provide world-class accommodation with private swimming pools as more recreational and restaurant service. No more run a Safari Valley Eco Resort na make count for the amount. Na me pacho druha esewini and sa dia ekachero or more electric air transport system or more cars bi ho a me pacho be bro tinema no de na baby kama fe sa or pacho cycle and horseback riding air fishing on man-made air canal or 9-hole air golf and in yema be brinane koso ho visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in there na esewini and sa dia kachero for air reservation will be to me afre 0596 9143 94 na bibia etumi akọ enkan sa me pacho Divine Hope Herbal Center mo no de otwe herbal powder e di abadraman so otwe herbal powder be ma no ba osisi ya wo ya koko na hawa na wa embre wo mpem wo low libido stroke how ulcer menstrual disorders ni na no Safari Valley won fenche me Divine Hope Herbal Center omo de otwe herbal powder di aba me pacho e wo sachetim wonya warm water kakra na odi afra wonum bia na pa na wonum bia ne bre wo bi gire onan so ebetu yare amabubu din na se Kufuria Fonko Gapson Pharmacy Cap Pharmacy wo Cap Herbal wo Sinyane House of Drugs wo Shaman Sasono Boachi and so Cape Coast Nana Boachi Herbal wo Tema PK Gumbela wo Tamale from where was 0591 565 557 and 0550 639 037 na bibia into me enko enkansa. My member also Charles D. McCarthy. You better a legal.
Wait a minute, just a second. Who's the name of all listener? Who's the economy in the beginning? Who's the Bank of Ghana governance will come over? Two sharp points now. Also, on your body, I'll perform a pa. And maybe we'll meet if you're not doing. Yeah.
Bank of Ghana governor.
Yeah, a champion. Esiama. Why are dear pa?
ADB so managing director no so break my papa. ADB managing director no bo ato sapon.
Oh, long the minute
papa. Anthony Padia.
Obian him say maybe a chum. Me na me ko run mate. You just name me. Bo be the governor from the interview. What am I saying? And you grow me blame you.
No, I don't running me.
Or did he go running me?
Exactly. We have a running me. Don't name me running me too. We campaign man, papa. But and this boy, baby, the man no. When we Ghana for him as one will be. Why ye Juma? Why win him? Send this Casembe to ye good board. She say finance. She say na we di mo akotin. We just perform it. We so ye Juma.
Okay. Yeah, share a Charles. So only be can equate my legal vacation and once I said.
Okay, you better legal vacation, but the same be shots. Oh, Casim will be a may. Was my dedicated say the people send me the best.
I'm say Abbas. Monfa the Hawk newspaper. Yeah, front page on Fetcher Sumayana. Charles will be become
home.
On no editor in chief and see Charles McCarthy or in the paper or your editor man no and then a television front page.
One baby combat that.
Combat. Oh, perfect gentleman. Respecting
me assess CEOs one after the other. And
one can tell me in your time.
My question selfie talk. The president
for Kufusu bottle for.
Did the end of 7 afternoon.
You're great anyway.
Wow, Nipa 6 Omugu combat. When we MDs. Our my battle under MPP. 8 years or no. Nanko Moya 1 year, 1 MD.
Okay.
But as it could say 2 years. It after as it could say will be a
as it could say don't run it
running.
I can't open in come.
Or can't be.
Okay.
After as it could say
as it could say
2017 to 2019 to 2020 as Antibel couldn't buy.
The bribe man.
Can you go and say combat Mbabe Faton? Not toward the car $570 million. $570 million for 8 years, and not ammonia maintenance, no ammonia financial in Koso or toll.
Okay.
No muntimin to our water bill, or muntimin to our light bill, no mudi GRE car, as and pensions. workers pensions kwa no omuntimi ntua na wohwɛ sɛ ne papa no mo abetena ho 8 years no omuntimi anya tɔhwe na ekɔwi ase no mo decision ne se asase yɛ ton see a lease for 15 years at the cost of $22 million.
For 15 years?
Yeah, for 15 years. No more did $22 million. Now, to assassin. Assassin na to no esitu na nkasampo no. Se wo ton a obenya more than $22 million. And equipment na esitu no. Wo de wo ton no scraps. Wo ton no scraps kra. You can get more than $22 million. Now, Okwabrania decided say with the tank farms, and what have you no, Nina, Okanina Bomwa, Otono 22 million United States dollars. Combat, young man, and that was who I do 40. A deal man. And what treasure to to Atimia refining over 2 million barrels already from May.
Why are the power?
From May, over 2 million barrels. Now no massage 1 million every Jubilee or Muguswa or Moye. And Tina said, Quadobo body now. Not combat Kahubia, not talk Kahubia. Nay, say, I bet family na mayano. I just say, a Juman war ye, and yes, a dinkeke. And a man for a body deals to combat the Juma. Was it? But Niaka, any quiet dome when you from
a humanity in Futru.
Valco ran about to go. Ecosi Sentio anymore. Road minister, you must, as a matter of urgency, Shesa kind of mom. Because we had tankers and numbers are quite companies. The same thing. The same thing. Because Omu ye Juma, Mu Juma, the finance minister to a more. A cabia man for Bogu or Sakawi or Mabogu and Nisiko margin, among fans of set to more depths, no more home tomo, Abante near Juma. Bima. The next week, the Biba, but Mamma Yed man the young moon. Because we never say, but be do our corner, Yeshi, and to would deem young higher won't draw. It won't waste our time to write for you.
Oh, this you
no write to
see about good.
Yes, you
say, Minam Nigidi will be man appointed
500 and
one of the CEO, your man appointed Nigidi will one. But me, why are dear pa, was sheriff from Susan, and show the Abani Honamona, one of the perfect.
Why?
A DVL guy, no.
Wait, you
what must I'm telling you, why, yeah, dear rough, your man appointment. Na me fan is appointment suche no and then do na ratin of so but meet my catch no we confirm go for my corner shade wa and she ya odi aba system no say and do mo be implement ya why adwuma
Loga associate bo abaso pa
why ade papa bi obi ancha ke
respect super
why ade bi so anya appointment so mo so ebo mo homodi
Ibi maiden.
O mo anya appointment so mo bo.
Na anya appointment wo nya adwuma de adwuma na wo ya.
Na nya ibi na ya betena ha ye adwuma. Kinu kala wa
man ti asem na.
Mo de ati ase.
Ye adwuma.
Benyi phone na jia. Benyi phone na jia be de ati ase. Production ye adwuma. No wa. See ye hu mo.
Ye bo to izezi amugabi tesi ano Mugabe upon everything, so a part of that. Papa, because me, I'm going to combat a bomb. Yeah, no, never the message you will see about Omabazo. Okay, performance in your back. I'm a combat capacity man.
From board management, the deputy Mustafa.
Yeah, the one here, baby.
So no a deputy master. I don't know one. I don't know China Mudins and who I'm for.
What must say?
Okay.
Can you say Kaka? Legal vacation.
And I know person
one we call legal. I mean, just make
Can you go last?
Because bɔne ne krom ne nipa pa bo a we dem twam nua no me manya sem
okay
Charles yem lawyer and ma be fa Charles and wa charge me da bia so court a me tuafu e so nu sa
lawyer se die omo adwuma no
na se Nyankopɔn ada Roma ma sem se be di ne ntem ma me ho ato me nti eno nti na ma ye de me ba be fa wa be ya ma me na se ye se omukọ vacation ne chief justice asebia mu sebe odwene ko nkan a won ntoto ye correct so da bi ma jankrofobia system ti sansam a wo system yi mu de o make sure some beka na wa wo me lawyer ne ka je so wo vacation na vacation judges for dia and answer your lawyers dia the lawyers in across chambers it we ko fa lawyer we ya na ya sure so asem obedi one agye won ti a pre-bagation it is a pre-bagation na amaso a oni hwe okoka eti wo fa lawyer no anhwe lawyer papa be ha wo eti me ti asem wo na me ba na wo
the client judgment table no so the background
me ba na wo bo no be si boi wo ko fa we wawu won fa nkosi aga because ye ni asem na wo nto no obi a wo nto no because e bia na me dem me niam be nti bia be yin ma ba fia wo mpene sa eti kin asem we de me hu de kwete me asem sa ka biem bi me lawyer no obi a na asem no obi so ogina asem on pe oye what ma say opese antwim no oni di na so bre and now no ka say enkofo bebre case so muntimi po ho minsi so kisa adwuma mu ni ade adibu ayi mu ni ade ti wu na odi adibu ayi animu a na ye ni sa open ya na open bone me we set court short na niam kontem a wo so open sa me ne ba no sinimi ni na ba mu no yam ka no kra nkyere no kra Nicholas the ministers ni be perform e bi so de ni agege bi so bi performance nye yes ye wo yati names mo anam ko fa baaye otima say ene mo agege ho ne national security for bi ya redom
Charles Nkasem
no ba bad me you tell me massimu me we mo akodi order matters ene name was ene ekote ye na national security for ya redom IGP no so task force ya redom perfect ene mo so betima ya djuma no na no me kwa abomosu ufi kwa Ben Junction so num kwa Ben hono uko Kumasi enyina mu kwa Ben hono monsa left hono
achem
ikono chem kwa Ben e kwa no fi Junction so e kwa akopima bomusu ba bia me call ye no omo frɛ kuro bi bibi I forget the names e kuro ne hu di bisa chale left and right e kwa ne hu nyina e galamsey sa abomosu on the way film e hono former minister road transport otie e hono fi eti kwa ne de agragro ya de wa ye ne kwan brem no aye bridge wa bibia kodu e kuro no bibia dan akwam na left and right nya so mu slow e no mu nyane me pake car 3 places
mo so mo ye
me pake 3 places ya da no mo bon komo mo se gime hono no mo ye mo tiri nya sa adwuma no eti wi am busa me so na bu kofi amamu anu ne amabu anu ne mo so na mo se mate no ehin na mo ye adwuma no ba bia beko bia no mo gukwa no mo ye mo galam say enso so ni agege ni so say na no ye obi mpo rating as a best minister
on so but enye ekoketwa Charles wo de mama
ya pam kromfo da be mama be ba ya pam kromfo ya pam na chini ye ni abriness na obi so okroso no no aboa ye ni a che so da bi gya no mi amache no galam say e do also ye tubi o ha ye tubi so are bi o
mu nya galam
the example make
Ghana wo pe be
ye tubi o bole
what they say ni tipa o ti region
ye tubi o Kenya ase ye tubi o bole ye tubi o Ashanti region ko dudu nyina tubi o so and now cause
western region
fi was say we part of eastern so
me pa cho
na dey be me kasa
na so we kasem
to the American na ma wie me talk to the American say amam pani and shifting and yeman ko honom performance a papa net so a perform emwa wie na do ni ko we
nya ko ketwa nti wo de me da
ko lance commission and son of far between free Mike way I could be no
fi me ni de
na niam wa ya
dominate evidence
be na peda me ka na kan
me ka so no and some na me ka na platform nti say assembly ho a me nim
mo no perform no evidence no evidence
yenko nim
dem be me chose minister be performance nya let's talk performance ni nya
mananko
assembly na go one boss say o mama nkasa no ko lance commission and some of far bet me ko another table no watch bi din bi anko ye nti adan no what no yanka bi ankyere no
Ebe fine.
Hey,
can you go
nice. Me yanko.
Legal vacation. Said Mama DJs. Some yes. Legal vacation and for lawyers for the bench.
High crowd holiday DJs in the bubble.
It is not for the bar. And so if you say about Saturday or Monday opa chambers never so much tomorrow. The chambers are open. Most you are still rendering services to other people.
Okay.
Well, you see, justice delayed is justice denied. What I say? Who delayed justice be Can Nicholas? It me affect evidence. Who's the evidence say? What I say? Who delayed justice be witnesses it me who witness to me relocate who tracy witness are asem and yeah victims no nkasa enya closure asem na ye dia to no so no opese ye be kan ma na fi ho na akọ na se uye lawyer ni na ma be bo pa waji misika se obe represent me wo court during the process of ye di asem no calendar na so abaso as a judge for court vacation and a chief justice almost say mrama ho kwan so chief justice etimi eseti judges we mo hwe vacation period so medi asem was a won't ase ye wo vacation to chinchina vacation as a delayed tactics we and a delay what I say because say nya sa the community as you nipa na tua oka or you available court you available I don't know won ko ka some ntente man nya no found because the more I would delay no the more na eboka evidence to me yira evidence yira court records ultimate court share docket e delay ya enema sisi obi obebe di adanse ama ka timi ko bon no wu otimi ko nya accident no ko imagine say when man na no moko ya na de omo nipa be 13 ko
ya rehusem
ni ko rehusem ne fa say wo dance ni e ka ho a so you may not know what will happen tomorrow unim ni ebesi china enti edi mre na mawa na wudi aye nya ehun won fa so na sadly that is we me en kan to so say legal vacation enya afi na abawo
hodata
enya the first time ni enya novelty enya justice bafubon ni edi aba eya dia e wo ho e na wa beto so na omodoba Gertrude esabara batoko no na abreso 2023 omo kobi osheye o the judges 12 e no momo transe e hwe sa cases we e kan bi na Mama Kabiru doctor no a financial advisor to the vice president Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia won say wali constituency dispute no a vacation judge and a trans asem so di ya wo di ma na ne wa beye MP no enjinza wo story tia still men tia sia na me de Ghana Bar Association dear I have issues with them. As a bar no bottles no others in Sunday woman na casting sini half and as so man no mama asa and so the one mo bora unimu ne bad de no ye ho no as because no mudi be ba bia unjeda hu ni omo paachre as do gate yire ye adwuma no kunu antimi anya no to aso no to all the whole ye campaign the way ye politics and yes sir Nicholas we are president of Ghana Bar Association who opportunity say we need chief justice be to share din komo okukwam and they say what take decision kana more issues you first reach out to him in the closet say one tiwa and son but you cannot as a Bar Association president issued a letter yes I want your political omo bia hu dodo
bien hu jina bia
bia hu so the colors no untimi fancy enye we abai se o wa sema no maka no se o wa sema abra se wa ma emrama ho kwan se utimi represent wo ho wa se e binum kwa timi e wonyansa ase ne lawyer form represent wo mo utimi za asemu ya wanya ukogina mu ma ho a anka eye na wakutu asika maro ebi nkatew eye din kan da moso as ebi nkatew ebi twa number they are overhyped the was asem ya bay Nicholas uko jina mu ma na no me Nikwado ye di bia ye di koyi me ja ma police prosecutor me hwe me tena me ho yira me ze ye hu panka ye hu onfaso sin prosecutor because e betimi aboye nkuru esini prosecutor no a defend ya some but akoba ne sa what I say you see emrama ho kwan say wanya lawyer utimi ewura docket mu e defend ho examples almost chachuko yebi almost na asem ba yi the lawyer ma no an is original mu kama no normal and the more no see lawyer ba ko na bedi wasem so o wasem na wo say wo nko because of more vacation o dey say timidi ball ana trial can be done in absentia ya sha say nko ade ye frɛ wo case na wa ma ye di wi a ye di atare wo so ye di tare wo so a ye di wo be ko edi wu konso dia na edi wako asamasa
kojo ya ko fair kakrebi maybe also 30 seconds na yemfa
kojo dwe no dia aba na medi man no kwesi no ene Ghana Police Service Christian Teteyo no IGP
okay
oni ni poma before eshia musa religious leaders sadly the oldest religion man we more traditional religion we were ignored. That is very disappointing.
If you say assembly see between Christian and Muslim
peace. Assembly Osophobia preach tia abosomfo. Osophobia preach tia
malanga. Yes, I say human no nti na ese yenka.
But why we say Nicholas? Why we say yankunto kwada? Nicholas. Why we say yankunto kwada?
Yes, yenka. Yenka mu ria. Na human no na ya invite mu.
Unku matigari. Unku makunde.
Gojo ketwe bi yenko.
Abwachiri wa na be kwama abwachiri. Ketwe bi amene. Ria ono azu abodua.
Untumi so wo prison was e bie nomination form
obi ko for national
no be so chese
onimu ni awaye
e de ba de chese be yi no na Ghana na
ana de jubadi anniversary ma menda
ko de se no untumi ade ode ba no
Maminda Kwadwo Yebo ase or former youth organizer I also West Wogon NPP Sanso Kasamo Ordinary Ghanaian Saso na ye Charles McCarthy editor in chief edema the Hawk newspaper me ma me muso me ba boss town hall me nua efim your friend Bernard Kweku Mensa mu na mu mbejame weekend wa boss town hall na me hata me brother nechi nyame sha no nka ho me ma me muso ye the news papa na ye de bro me nua dachi hima oni Poma Checheku mini anu mami enu na the news papa ina kan de brain maminda production team ina ase Mr. Raf Jampo Abbas na member cameras Kofi the boy ni